What is going on, Call of Duty fans, and welcome back to episode 23 of Around the CDL. We got all three of us here today, so it feels like a full, better episode this week. Alex, we're glad to have you back. And yeah, boys, how's the week been treating you?
It's been a pretty fairly normal week. It's actually been so normal that it's just felt like nothing has happened. Like it's just like there's nothing that's happened this past week that I've been like, at least. But I mean, I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, so I guess that's at least cool.
Yeah, tomorrow you'll feel differently.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Wedding, but not Applebee's. That's kind of crazy.
I know your fam's
No,
going
no,
to Applebee's, and you're leaving
No
them with
family
us.
Applebee's for me, but my best friend's sister is in fact getting married, so I will be there. So maybe that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
Hopefully the food is better than the Applebee's.
I actually like Applebee's, but I'm too.
I know. I think Applebee's is solid.
Yeah, I'm very much hoping that the food is good.
Yeah, I mean, week's been okay. You know, mom's doing great. Mom's doing well.
Glad to hear.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, week's been pretty normal. Just been working. I mean, other than like the Black Ops 6 reveal, like nothing else has really been like, ooh, like I'm ready. But yeah, I mean, just ready to get these matches over with. Honestly, I'm tired of online COD.
Dude, I think everybody is.
I'm tired of it. Like, I'll be honest. I watched zero COD this weekend.
Hell yeah!
Like I watched zero. I was like,
that's what I like to hear.
Well, one, I was just too busy. But other than that, like I just didn't have the drive to watch any COD. I didn't even play Destiny. The new expansion just came out, and I was grinding that shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay offline.
Be like that, man. Sometimes there's just weeks where like not much happens. It's very average, work days, 9 to 5, and you just kind of coast along. And now we're Thursday night. Tomorrow's Friday. Matches again. Are they fun? I guess we'll talk about it when we get into PickEms. Which reminds me, I should pull that up for when we get to that segment. Oh, and I gotta log into the PickEms site. Let me do this real quick before we even get there. I was going to wait to talk about this until a little later on, but since Alex mentioned it, how did you guys feel about the Black Ops 6 reveal?
Oh, dude.
That shit was great.
I thought it was fire.
Here's the thing, right? Okay. And this
Crow.
This might seem like a bit harsh, but it just feels like this like it's like all or nothing, right? If this one flops or isn't like about as near perfect as possible, like it just feels like we'll never get a COD that'll be close to perfect again. Like this is it, right? This feels like the last chance for COD to do something that the community wants, that feels great, that almost like takes you to your roots, but like in a completely revamped and refreshened way. So everything that we've seen so far has looked like it's on the right track, but as harsh as this sounds, I expected nothing less than that. Yeah. I mean, you've had X amount of years to do this. You gotta do it right. You have to. I mean, there's no reason for you not to. You've seen all the failures over the past years. You've seen everything that the community has been complaining about. You've seen everything that they've fixed, the developers this year that they fixed mid-season, and you'll be like, okay, well, if we just start, we could just start our season like that. We don't have to worry about fixing it mid-season. You've seen everything. Trial and errors over 4 years. It's the longest we've had a developer make a Call of Duty. I mean, and it's Treyarch. On top of that, it's Treyarch. Like the one developer that we've always had, all reliable, that has really never let us down. Cold War is like their worst COD, and even that, like saying Cold War is your worst COD is like, okay, that's all I really need to say. I mean, I expected exactly what I saw. The things that I saw are cool as shit, but I expected to be like, wow, okay, maybe we're back. Like,
it hit your bar. It reached the bar.
Yes.
I think recently we've all been kind of underwhelmed with Call of Duty, and like even their like release trailers or like world premieres or whatever. Like we've always been kind of hopeful, but this year like I'm extremely hopeful. Like honestly, just like looking at the UI and stuff like that, it's literally Cold War. like it looks exactly like Cold War to me, which I'm not mad about because Cold War was probably one of the best, if not the best, Call of Duty within like the past 5 years.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping for a lot. You know, they brought back some good things. They missed out on a few opportunities to bring back some other good features that we all wanted. But you know, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, the game is great when it comes out. I mean, as Preston said, they had 4 fucking years to complete it. It better be good. If it's not good, then Treyarch's gonna catch a lot of shit for it.
You aren't lying.
Nah, it's I think I'm still trying to keep my expectations down, right? Because at the end of the day, this is COD, and like they've been disappointing me for like 7 years at this point, like even dating back to like I don't know World War II. Like you know, like even all those games weren't really lived up to the hype I had for them. But I will say, with this being a 4-year dev cycle, apparently 2 years of play testing, I have high hopes. I'm trying to keep them down, like I said, but high hopes that when the game comes out, it doesn't feel like it's a beta. You know what I mean? Like recent CODs, it felt the same as it felt in the beta, like a month or two prior to the game coming out. Maybe a couple of fixes here and there. I really hope that with 2 years of playtesting, they've at least tested and fixed most of the initial bugs you're gonna. And if you've been playtesting for that long, bro, like you're probably gonna run into just about as many instances as like people can in the first couple days of the game being out. So we'll see, man. If the game comes out and it feels unfinished or it feels like a beta or there's just like insane bugs, one of my fears is that with the new Omnimovement, people's hitboxes are going to be fucked up when they're diving and sliding in all different directions or like rolling around on their back and you're going to shoot at them. It's just not going to register. I hope none of that happens, man. I just hope the game comes out and it runs and it plays well and it feels like a game they actually developed for 4 years. And if any dev's going to do it, I think it's Treyarch. Obviously, they got help from all the other studios, and there's like 15 studios listed on the game itself and the store page and stuff. But I feel good about it. But I'm keeping my hopes in check for now because I don't want to be as let down as I have been. But yeah, man, it looks good. Everything from zombies, the campaign I'm sure will be good. Hopefully, it's a little longer and little better than last year's campaign or this year, whatever you want to call it, MW3. And then multiplayer, obviously. I will say, one of the things that I'm excited about, I don't know if any of you guys watch Raidaway. He's a COD YouTuber. He does like gameplay commentary type of stuff. But he said, because he went to go play test the game, he said the devs said that they specifically kept competitive in mind when building the maps, which makes me feel great because there's 16 brand new maps coming at launch. With competitive in mind, I would like to think we should have more than like 5 maps that are going to work in comp. Maybe 7 to 8 that are actually potentially going to fit in the map pool. So we'll see. But that was a bonus for me, obviously, as a big comp COD fan.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of things that I loved. Like my boy Weg says, the Classic Prestige is back. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
W. That's a W. Omnidirectional movement. That's a W. I think I was watching a short the other day. Maybe it was like Swifter. I don't remember. Somebody said that there's 9 different hitbox animations. So depending on where your character gets hit, the body reacts differently.
Yeah, they increase the amount of
like that's sick.
yeah.
Like if you shoot somebody in the leg, like their leg tweaks, like that's sick. Like I don't know. It's just little things like that. Just like it's so stupid, but it just feels like they're trying to like get people excited to come back. And like you said, it's got to be polished. It has to be polished. It's got to feel like a real game. It can't feel like this is like to me, this game has potential. I know we're only going to play it probably competitively for 1 year, more than likely, but this should be a game where people are continuously playing it for the X amount of years after, with the zombies, with the good campaign, 16 multiplayer maps. Like this feels like a game that just won't die after this year. Like a Black Ops 3, people played that for weeks after. Like a Black Ops 4, people were playing that because they didn't like World War II. Like this feels like a game that just like people are going to just love it so much that they'll play the new COD and then they'll come back to this every once in a while. I don't know. I I really hope they don't get rid of the movement, man. I want to see the movement be played out.
In the league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Not just because OpTic has shots. Yeah, I mean that's sick, but like I really want to see people adapt. I want to see
A
like
skill
these.
gap.
I want to see a skill gap, and I want to see these new things that the devs are purposely implementing into the game be used to the highest of the capability. These professional Call of Duty players, we're never going to watch competitive Call of Duty as highly skilled as the professionals. I want to see things like this be used to the highest capability. Like in competitive Valorant, like I didn't watch much CS:GO, but like some of the utility that I saw in competitive Valorant or the strats that I've seen with smokes, like I never ever would see that in like common rank games or like typical playing Valorant. But these pros, these people that play the game at like the highest level, they'll use these different things that developers put into the game for people to use to their advantage, and they will use it directly for their advantage. They'll find a way to optimize it to the best of their abilities. I want to see that. I don't want to see it get thrown to the side. Unless you can dive from one spawn to the next, I want to see it be used. I like it makes it more fun to me. Really, it does. It makes it more entertaining.
I think honestly, if they truly say they want a skill gap, they gotta start leaving some of this shit in, because this is what's gonna give the games a skill gap. Like if they truly want to say like, oh, like half the people in the league don't deserve to be in the league because whatever, and they truly want a skill gap, they need to leave some of these mechanics in and not GA. Because I'm pretty sure like a video came out, what's his name, Spawn Up or whatever, the clip guy that's
the
always
Spawn Up clips.
he posted that Scrap said that the movement is probably gonna get GA'd. And it's like, where's the fun in that, brother? Like, we're not even into next year and we're already thinking about GAing stuff.
It's just
Like, this whole GA shit has to stop. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
dude, I'm convinced I definitely think pros have gotten worse about this over the years, but I'm convinced if we got an advanced movement game, they'd try to find a way to GA the movement in that too. They'd be like, nah, you're not allowed to jump. You got to stay on the ground. You got to keep your boots on the ground at all times. It's so bad. It's so bad. I get GAing things that are like, I don't even really agree with the GAing of like the ordnance gloves that they did this year. But sure, if you want to say on certain maps like Karachi, you're pretty much giving up all map control if the other team runs ordnance gloves and nades you off your spawn with the car bomb and whatever. Fine, whatever. But if they GA the movement in this game and they say you can't use omnidirectional movement, you have to use basically what would be the movement system like in this game right now. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. It's actually ridiculous.
I just don't like. I don't get
Dustin.
why. I don't get why. Like they'll say that it'll break the game. No, it ain't gonna break the game. It'll make the game play differently, but that doesn't mean the game is gonna break. Just because the game's gonna play differently, that's where the skill gap comes in. That's where the adaptation comes into play. The teams that are good, the players that are good and better than the rest of the players are going to adapt to it quicker than others. That's the whole point of a skill gap. We're not trying to make everybody play on the same ball field where we're feet in the mud, everybody just points and shoots their weapons. Like I want to see a skill gap, man. I do. I'm tired of this shit. It makes it like I'm convinced if there's like some sort of like crazy skill gap, like I wouldn't get bored halfway through the season watching these matches play over and over again. Like I feel like it would stay like fresher for longer. Like it wouldn't get as stale as quick.
I do know. I think Spencer. I don't know who he was responding to. I don't know if it was like Ben J or somebody, but it sounds like from the league's perspective, they're not going to let the movement be GA'd. I have to find that tweet. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, Dustin said, why is GA a topic when not one pro said a word about GAing? You must have obviously just got here. I mean, as Alex said earlier, there's a clip on Spawn Up's Twitter where Scrap's talking about this, and he says, like, he thinks they're going to try and GA it next year. And whether Scrap is like, I've heard people say I want to GA it, or he's saying I'm predicting that these soft-ass pros are going to try and GA it, whatever you want to take Scraps, like, it's definitely already I mean, I saw Tom Gravity, I think he was just trolling for the impressions, tweet, like, so when are we GAing this, like, Omni movement thing or whatever? So Whether it's a conversation or not, it's worth just.
That's the tweet where Spence, he was like, no.
Oh, yeah. Tom Gravity respawned in a pro match. Didn't he play pro in Vanguard?
He did, yeah.
I mean, he was on Legion, and they were awful.
I actually do think like that was a bit of a troll because he replied to his own tweet saying,
Yeah,
I haven't even watched the video yet.
Yeah, he was definitely trolling. But if someone thinks it, if like we're thinking it now, the pros are thinking it, and some of these pros just don't want to learn how to play a new game, bro.
And we're basing it off of like the way pros think now. We know how they think now. If they feel like it's broken in the slightest, it's gone. Like there's zero hesitation. It's gone. I mean,
and I will say the whole omnidirectional movement thing, it's not going to be broken. It's a prominent new feature in a game that's been developed for 4 years. Like it is going to be. There might be ways people find to like super dive a little bit farther or whatever the case may be, but it's the movement mechanic of the game. You know what I mean? The game is built to have this movement. It's going to work. It's not going to be that buggy. It's not going to be cheesy. It's just how the game is played. There was no setting to turn it off. We wouldn't even have to have this conversation, you know, because then you can't GA it or you can't ban it, whatever you want. So,
yeah,
I don't think it's going to get GA'd. I really don't think it's going to go that far. I just don't see how they can GA a prominent feature in the game. It'd be like saying, like, nah, we're GAing Search and Destroy. You're not to play that anymore. Like, I just don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, and it's also a movement that you can turn off. So not everyone has to play with it. And again, if you feel comfortable not playing with it, then don't play with it.
That's true. The pros can decide not to.
Yeah, but like if Shotzi like wants to play with it and he gets comfortable with it, and like Hydra, who's also really good at moving, and he gets comfortable with it, then like let them play with it. Like if he dives back and you get shit on, you get shit on. That's on you. That's a skill gap.
It happens.
Yeah, no, I mean you're exactly right. I mean, really, it's just like hybrid, right? I mean, it's literally like a step higher than hybrid. Like there are pro players right now that play hybrid and they have the option to slide and dive. But you've got to get used to the movement. You have to like there's different ways that you slide, there's different ways that you dive. And you got to get used to it. And some of the pros don't like the way they play. So guess what? They don't play with hybrid. They play their slide only or however they play. It's just like the same thing. Obviously, omnidirectional is a bit different than hybrid because I mean we've seen what it offers, but the moral of the story is it's practically the same thing. It's like the same concept. If you don't want to use it, don't use it, but don't just get rid of something because you can't do it yourself. That's some insane bullshit to me. I never understood that. I never understood that logic. I really didn't. If that being said, if the game comes out and it turns everybody into a movement god, then I mean, okay, maybe there's a conversation to be had. But until that happens, like let the game play out how it's supposed to be played out.
Nice.
Yeah, probably gonna be on that on that damn back
over there, bro.
Yeah, damn.
I also will say, and I mean I could be wrong, right? Like I saw as much as you guys with the gameplay and stuff. I highly doubt you're gonna be able to like dive around a corner and like full on no like it's not gonna affect your aim. You're gonna be able to beam someone like off a heady. Like you're probably gonna have an aim effect on you where like maybe you can't fully ADS. It's more like a tack stance kind of like aim when you're diving. Like if it is like that, that would be kind of nuts. So I really foresee the movement being more as like a way to finesse and like play your life and not actually take gunfights by diving backwards and killing your opponent as they charge you. Like maybe if you get lucky or you have really good centering or you're like point blank, like maybe. But dude, I mean, I will say if we see like Shotzi 360 diving backwards off a 3-story building and beaming like Celium off a heady like 100 meters away, that shit's nuts. But then again, everyone can do it, so like you might as well figure it out.
And again, that's a skill gap. Like
yeah, if everyone can use it, it's fair.
Like that like yeah, that's like a skill that probably him and like Hydra are like the only people that can probably do that. Just because of like how good their movement is, and
I think accuracy can do it, bro.
You think probably Slasher can, honestly.
Yeah, facts. Nah, yeah. I'm very excited for Black Ops 6. I'm very excited for the competitive scene and what we're gonna see. I hope we get more variety. Maybe there's a game mode better than Control to watch out there that'll make it in. Maybe we'll have more than 2 guns. Maybe we'll have more kill streaks. Maybe it won't just be a cruise missile for the whole year. But it's gonna be 2 guns. It's gonna be 5 maps. It's gonna be just a cruise missile. Hopefully omnidirectional movement stays though.
Escort, escort, escort.
Escort would be cool. I don't know if it's going to be in the game, but if it was, that would be cool.
Dude, I love escort. It's the 3rd game mode.
We might just have to switch to like Around X Defiant when the Pro League drops because that'll have escort.
No, I love control though.
I'm not gonna lie, extra fine is so dead. Like,
I mean, when this game, when Black Ops 6 comes out, X Defiant's player base is going to drop heavy.
They're like that 30-second preview that they had at the Ubisoft like game show or whatever, like whatever they had. That shit was so underwhelming. I was like, I'm ready to like see something from X Defiant, and it was just the most underwhelming teaser that I've ever seen. I'm like, yeah, that shit is shocked. Once Black Ops 6 comes out, that shit is dead.
It'll do what it can. Hopefully, I have a feeling X Defiant will be pretty good throughout this summer, probably into the fall. But once we get to the beta and then the release of Black Ops 6, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Black Ops 6, because I could foresee players just like playing BO6 for a week and being like, nah, this Omni movement shit with skill-based matchmaking, too sweaty for me. I'm going back to X Defiant. But I will say it's good competition for COD. I do want to say this. I saw people saying like, oh, COD so X Defiant is bringing back classic prestige. So they were like, we're going to bring it back. Or COD so X Defiant made the movement like different. Like that's why we're doing. Guys, COD has been in development for 4 years. They can't change core functions of the game like this last minute. They can't just say, oh shit, X Defiant dropped a month ago. We got to make Omni movement now. Like that's not how it works. It's not how it works.
X Defiant should have released in like 2013. So
that is true. That game should have been out competing with Black Ops 2 in its heyday.
Let's also not forget what X Defiant is based off of. It's really based off of COD.
It is based off of COD, just with Ubisoft franchises and IP built in.
Yeah. So who's really the copier now?
I think Black Ops 6 is the copier. Nah. All right, let's talk about these matches from last week. I know Alex said he's not going to have a whole ton of input. Honestly, like, you didn't miss a whole ton. I mean, I guess you missed, like, FaZe 3 or sweeping Ravens or Legion 3-0ing subliners or OpTic losing. But other than that, most of the other stuff kind of went as predicted. I don't know if you did your pick'ems, by the way, Alex. If you did, you got to send me who you picked because I have to update the scoreboard. So you can.
I got 21 points.
Let's go, W. But yeah, you could send me who you picked in like Twitter or something or Discord. But yeah, I mean, Preston, what series you want to talk about, man? What's got your itch?
Well, for starters, Vegas and New York was a banger.
We start there.
Vegas wins again, and it really
online cheese, bro. That's online cheese, bro. Come on, these Virginia servers.
It wasn't even close. I mean,
nah, dude, Sib, bro, he said it. Gio's also #1 kill whore in the league, according to Sib, or one of the number ones.
I don't know if like Vegas is hitting stride. They had a good weekend or a good week or what it was, but they look good, man. I mean, I'm not gonna like sit here and diss on them winning like that against New York, but that was a good win. It seems like they feel more comfortable on the map. Like they have more slaying. Like their team cohesion is a lot better. It just seems like they have more control over the outcome and where they want to be on the map, which is good because, I mean, to be honest, right around now is like the time you want to start meshing. I mean, these are like
they might be LA Thieves of the past, bro. They might just be a team that's like kind of competitive the whole year, then turns it up all of a sudden.
They might be, but I mean, other than that, this was just like one of those New York
Except for
series, right? Where it's like, is New York gonna wake up at any point during this series? Like, this is like one of those do or die series where it's like, dude, this is not the New York that we know, or is it the New York that we know? I don't know. Like,
I mean, the New York we know this year is that you don't know what they're gonna do.
I
You
hate
don't know
watching
how
them.
they're
I
gonna
hate
play.
watching them this year. It's like one series they are absolutely frying, and you stand zero chance of beating them, and then other series they just look absolutely clueless on the map.
Yeah, I mean, and this, you got to remember, can be a case of Legion played really well and New York had a bad day at the same time. Like, it's not mutually exclusive. Doesn't mean New York just played bad or Legion just played good. It's definitely a combination of both. I mean, just looking at the scoreboard, too. I mean, negative across the board for New York, and especially just looking at, like, damage numbers, pretty much lower than most people on the other team. Like, I think Legion are hitting stride, man. I think they're hitting stride at a good time. Whether you want to say online cheese, Virginia Beach servers, bullshit, whatever you want to call, they're winning. You know what I mean? They're winning. And as much as I wish the entire league was on LAN, I wish every single match was on LAN. We can't just pretend like this doesn't matter. You know what I mean? That's the thing I think one of the things I hate most about our community in recent years is like, it's online, doesn't count. Like, let's see when we get to LAN. Like, yes, OpTic, FaZe, and Ultra are going to be the top 3 on LAN, pretty much guaranteed. We all know that. So, OpTic losing, Ultra losing, does it really matter online? For those teams, it doesn't. But for these teams, we can't pretend like they're not getting better when they're winning online. You know what I mean? Like, if they're winning online and they're beating these good teams, especially 3-0, like, it's signs of improvement. It doesn't mean that, it's just ping cheese. These guys aren't actually better. You know what I mean?
It also can't be understated that, and I feel like we have this conversation every split, the pros can't help that these matches are online.
No.
I mean, they cannot help that these matches are online. And these matches are going to be literally do or die matches for 6 or 7 of these teams. Like, some of these matches are must wins for these teams. So they are going out and they are frying every series, no matter if it's online or not. And to the top teams, it's like, these are just, it's like another online series. Like, I just can't wait to get to the last 2 events. These matches mean nothing to me. We pretty much have our spots locked in already. But I mean, I cannot sit here and knock the passion and the energy that these teams are playing with, because their seasons literally are on the line every single series that they're playing. Online or not, online cheese or not, they can't help it. They are fighting for their spot for champs. So I will never, ever knock the passion that they're showing for these online matches. I won't.
They better be fighting, because those shit stains are not making it to champs.
Yeah.
You don't think Vegas are making it?
They're 10th right now.
I mean, listen, if we look at the standings, anybody can make it other than Boston. You know what I mean?
Because Seattle has looked good. Miami has surprisingly looked good. Thieves are thieves.
we look pretty good, but our schedule going forward is hard.
Minnesota, I mean,
go ahead.
With what I guess we'll see how Spartan does.
Are you taking Vegas or Minnesota right now?
Right now,
I'm taking Vegas for sure over Minnesota.
Who else has Minnesota played?
Are you taking Vegas or Carolina right now?
And I think Vegas, like Dustin said in chat, has a easier schedule than most going forwards. They play Surge, Gorillas, Thieves, and ROKKR, so they don't even play another top 4 team. They stole 2 wins from top 4 teams. Bro, you guys couldn't win for the sake of the Thieves, bro. Come on, man. You wanted to start playing bad now. Jesus Christ.
Listen, if I'm being honest,
don't make it.
Listen, Boston's gone, right? So we don't even count them anymore. But I'm telling you right now,
they're coming back.
If I'm LAG, if I'm Carolina, if I am Minnesota, I'm shitting myself right now, seeing the way that Vegas is playing. I'm not even kidding. If I'm LAT, with the schedule that they have, I'm shitting myself.
No, I have it on screen right now, and it makes me hurt.
Listen, I'm sorry, and I'm just being real. Like, I'm rooting for LAT. Love my guy, Dan. Just the schedule they have, it's terrifying.
Oh, it's so bad.
If I'm LAT, Carolina, LAG,
I think Ravens.
in Minnesota, I'm shitting myself with the way Vegas looks because I'm willing to bet Surge are in. I'm willing to bet Miami's in. And then the last 2 spots are up.
ROKKR played New York, Ultra, and Legion.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
they have pretty much just as hard a schedule as LA too.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Next few matches. So Carolina plays OpTic, Miami, and Boston.
That's probably 1 win, if I'm being real.
And
that's
then
probably 1-1.
Vegas plays Seattle, LAG, Thieves, and ROKKR.
Seattle, LAG,
There should be at least 2. At least 2.
At least 2, if not 4.
Yeah,
really.
They could win all 4.
That's at least.
I don't think they're better than Seattle.
I don't think they're better than Seattle either. So I'll give them.
They probably go. I mean, I think Thieves can beat them, but they might. They're better than us right now for sure.
They've already gotten 2 wins against the top 4, like you said. So it's like, who cares? They can win 2 and still be in a good spot. It doesn't even matter.
It's gonna, dude. This is There's no fans at this LAN, and
Ryan.
We're gonna get fucking LAT versus Las Vegas Legion top 8 matchup. Winner makes champs, and there's gonna be no fans. Like, I'm gonna lose my mind watching. I'm gonna be sitting here listening to fucking silence. I'm gonna hear Miles and Chance with no crowd audio behind them. Lose my mind.
I think Carolina misses champs.
Oh, Clay. No.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm sitting here right now. It is 10:30 on the East Coast on June 13th. We've got
what is the lock for champs? Is it after Major 4 ends?
We've got 3 weeks left in the season, 2 weeks of qualifiers, and then the major. I think that Carolina, Minnesota, LAG, and Boston miss champs. I think the other 8 are in. If that's what I'm saying right now. That's what my gut's saying. The 8 teams that are making it are the other 8 other than.
So you're just saying, based on the current standings, Legion jump over Ravens and ROKKR.
I do, and I think LAT squeeze in because they win a couple LAN matches.
That's all I need.
The remaining matches they have online are brutal, and it would not shock me if you win, if you get lucky to win 1, if not 2. You guys have a brutal schedule.
No.
But
what if Vegas has a stinker on LAN?
It's possible. It's always possible.
It's very possible, but honestly, I'm expecting them to win 3 more online matches, so they can hypothetically get 0 LAN points and still.
Dude, if they go up to 160 points, let's say they're sitting at 7 or 8, and LAT or ROKKR or Ravens go into LAN, go out top 12, they don't get any more points, or maybe they get 10 more points from an online match. They don't make it. It's out. So Legion are in the best position outside of I guess maybe Seattle and Miami to make it right now, even though they're sitting at 10.
I have a hot take.
Oh shit, here we go.
What's the hot take?
Get ready to clip it.
Major. We have our very first major that features a grand final with a team outside the top 4. That's my hot take.
That is a hot take. I don't know if that's
one I can see it. Honestly, if any of the majors, it'll probably be this one. Because again, no fan majors are always super weird.
Maybe teams. Nah, there's no way, bro. I was gonna say maybe top 4 teams are just kind of we already got one except for New York, I guess. But also this is their last reps before champs on a stage.
Nah, man, something's telling me that one team's making a run. I don't know what it is. It just feels like the New York Subliners run in Vanguard, where they just make an insane run to grand finals and clinch their champ spot.
Someone said it earlier in chat. It was flashy. Maybe Spart pulls out some random AR no one's seen in the Pro League. He starts frying, and Minnesota ROKKR win the event with him coming in as a sub.
Unfortunately, I don't think the team is Minnesota, but very well could be. Very well could be.
You never know.
Speaking of Minnesota, I hope everything with accuracy and his family are going well. That is not what I meant by Minnesota needs to make a team change. So I hope that that all goes well, and family always comes first. So I respect the hell out of the decision that he is making, especially in the untimely manner that it is occurring, considering the timing of the season and everything. family always comes first. So much respect to Lamar and his family, and obviously sending lots of well wishes their way.
Same, absolutely, dude, for sure. It's got to be tough, man, to know you're fighting for champs, potentially to. I think this would be like his 9th champs if they qualify, and to step away because you're putting family first. I mean, that's just a good man for sure. So well wishes to him and his family. I think it's his mom specifically. So well wishes to them.
ROKKR will win champs with Sport. Okay.
All right, they got to qualify first. We can real quick touch on Ravens versus FaZe because this was about to be a 3-0 and then it was not. And also, dude, let me pull this up too. Map 1, bro. Choke job out of FaZe. They got to 231 points on subbase and then proceeded to not get a single point. And they lost a 50-point lead and then gave up 70 points straight to Ravens to lose subbase.
Yeah, they are god awful with that map. They're absolutely god awful with that map. I mean, they won it against LAG. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. But they are. Dude, I hate watching them. I mean, I love watching them play that map, but I also hate watching them play that map.
It's another Tyler Fellow masterclass, bro.
But this whole time, like I watched every map of this series, and occasionally, like if it's not OpTic or if it's not like a really, really good matchup, I'll come back and forth, check like what's going on, the occasional like 3 or 4 times a map, checking the score. I won't sit at like my phone and just like watch it like second for second. But this was one I was like enthralled in. But in the back of my head the entire time, I mean, I just knew, right? It's FaZe. Like they always find a way to do this, especially like we talk about it so much, how important control is for a game mode, man. If you are a good control team, you are never out of a series ever. And FaZe is so good at that game mode. And Carolina's been struggling. And I'm like, if FaZe wins this control, we're going 5. And then, I mean, you just got to go with FaZe at that point. They are never, ever out of a series. And what would have been a monumental series win for Carolina is just another FaZe breakdown of another team that just, it's like, okay, this is what they do. They're never out of it. Even on the days they look like they are human, they end up doing that. So this was a heartbreak for Carolina, but it was almost expected. Not that they like lack ice, but it's just FaZe are just so hard to put away, man.
You give them a little bit of that momentum from map 3, and it's just
you give them
especially going into a 6-star Rio where those are 2 mixy maps and you're running into Simp and Abizi.
Yeah,
it's just. I mean, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
Super tippable win out of FaZe, man. Ravens, I don't want them to get CDL points, obviously, but also I want to see Clay at champs, so it's a little bit of a can't have both.
Can't have both, brother.
Cannot have both. I mean, I guess speaking of Ravens, they took down LAT in a game 5 round 11. Absolutely heartbreaker. Absolute heartbreaker, bro. I don't know what happened. We barely put up 250 points in our hard points combined. This was probably the worst hard point showing I've seen out of like a team all year across 2 maps. Absolutely fucking abysmal. Especially given we're like kind of competent at Rio. Like we're a pretty solid Rio hard point team. So I don't know what the hell happened, but they threw a couple man advantages in that game 5, bro. And I was losing it, bro. I was fucking losing it. I don't know. I mean, very rare bad series out of Ghosty, right? Minus 20.76. You really don't see that out of Dan pretty much at all. Even least damage on the team in the whole lobby. Really uncharacteristic series for him, but
was he getting Kentucky Fried?
Honestly, it didn't I feel like it didn't feel that bad when I was watching. I mean, the map 1, he went -9, which I think kind of hurt him pretty bad. But it just wasn't he didn't feel like a factor as much as he usually does. It was just not really good. Nasty was doing his thing, bro. This guy Nasty was doing everything in his power to keep us in this series, and it just wasn't enough. This should
Yeah,
hurt though.
this one hurt me watching. I couldn't imagine what you were sitting there watching.
God.
But that 2v4 in game 5, I mean, that gave me nightmares. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, oh, okay, they clutched up, and then I'm like, oh my god, they didn't clutch up. What the fuck? I was like, dude, I knew you were tweaking. I didn't even text you because I didn't want it to feel like I was rubbing it in your face.
My God.
But I really wanted to see your reaction at that moment because I know my reaction.
You can go back to the watch party VOD and watch it if you really feel like it. It's on the channel.
I know my reaction watching. I was like, oh, they just broke down.
Dude, when they pushed whoever it was that was in broken, I was like, we're fucked. Like, we're running into this guy. He's pre-aiming the door. We killed him. I was like, oh shit. And then we got a second kill. And I was like, holy shit. Like, they're fucking doing it. They got this shit. Then fucking, who was it? Fellow or somebody or Clay runs down street.
Fellow. Yeah, Fellow.
Like, weak as fuck and nasty chows. And just gets absolutely fucking annihilated. And I'm like, nah, there's no way. And they get away with their life. And dude, as soon as Gwyn got behind, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
I knew it was over. Also, I mean, major shout out to Clay, bro. The way he played those offensive rounds for Ravens when they would get bombed down B and he would sit all the way in the back by like gas station and just like, or rugs and just play his life and waste time. He even said it in the post-game interview where he was like, my job in that setup is to waste their time. And he did exactly that, bro. He wasted like 20 seconds, 2 rounds straight on their offense where LAT was hunting him to try to get a kill. And he even would like take one down with him. So, I mean, it was just super well executed out of Ravens, as much as that pains me to say. They just seemed to have a better idea of what they were doing, especially in those later rounds of that invasion.
Yeah, the script writers are cooking with these close Game 5 series with teams that need points.
There was this other Game 5 series that was really good.
Was it? Yeah.
It was really, really good, dude.
Which one's that?
There was this bottom team won 2, count them, 2 round 11s versus the top team in one series.
Oh, no shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's pretty shit. Like, those guys are kind of dog shit.
Dude, what happened on that Karachi, bro? What happened on that Karachi? I heard there was double smokes. Alex, you know anything about that, bro?
I don't know. I'm gonna get out the way real quick. I need to stretch this. You know, it is. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. How I said, I didn't watch this. I watched like the end of it, and then that was it. But I like this. You know, we're gonna
it's fuel to the
look
fire.
bad on. Yeah, nah, fuck that. We're gonna look bad online. Have everyone forget about us. Everyone call us dog shit.
Oh, and then it's easy to forget about the team with 70% of the fan base. No one's gonna remember OpTic exists, guys.
SCRAPTIME. Who are these guys?
Fuck are those guys wearing green right now, bro? I thought only Boston was
Upcast, pop it out, my guy.
Dude, maybe OpTic's reverse roles. Maybe they're on lanners now, bro, instead of onliners.
Nah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest. That can't happen. I mean, gotta win. You gotta win. First of all, okay, Vegas looks solid. You're still better than they are. You gotta win. Minnesota looks terrible.
Dude,
you gotta. Don't even say anything.
Given your history with Minnesota the last couple episodes, this was just fucking storyline, bro. Here.
I literally feel like
Minnesota ROKKR's social media manager is gonna go clip you, and they should have posted it, bro. Oh man, if we were more popular, you would have been on their Twitter.
I feel like I jinxed them that series. I even tweeted like, "That's on me."
You did. I saw it.
Yeah, but listen, those are just series that you need to win. But I'm not going to sit here and say that because they know that. And like, as much as, to be honest, that series doesn't really matter for them. That series should matter because it's still a series, and they should go out there and play for the W. The good news is, there are 7 matches. They've played 3. There are 4 matches before a tournament, before another tournament. So if there was a time to have struggles, it's at the beginning of the split where they have 4 more matches to figure it out before they go to a tournament, before they go to the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So Listen, I will make as many excuses for my guys as I want to, but I'm not sitting here making an excuse today. They need to play better. They know they need to play better. Those are 1.5 inexcusable losses because I actually think Vegas are playing really well. But that Minnesota loss can't happen. It can't. So it is what it is. Just especially the fact they were up 5-2 in game 5. I stopped watching for a sec. I was like, what the?
No, they were 5-2. 4-1
Okay.
and then 4-2 and then 5-2.
Yeah, so I mean,
And they won more first blood. They had 6 first bloods versus 5, so
listen, double smokes or not, some coward shit. Yes, it is, but listen, whether it's an accident, who the fuck cares? I mean, it's one round. You got to close out one round, and you should not be at a game 5 with Minnesota anyways. So, like I said, they know that. They'll be fine. I've had my fair share of people come to me saying, "Oh, here's typical OpTic." Whatever. I don't care. You feel that way, that's your opinion. Be secure enough to believe in your own opinion. I'm going to believe in the fact that they're going to figure it out and be just fine. They just won the most recent tournament. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not. What can you say, right? Like, does it matter? No. Should it really affect OpTic's mindset? No. But you want to win. You play to win, right? Like
That's
we're just giving out
you
a little charity, you know. We're just giving out.
Can you give some to fucking LA Thieves, bro? What? You want charity?
We want to
win the beat Legion, beat ROKKR, bro. What is this shit? Is Hex trolling NADESHOT? I don't fucking understand.
I think so.
Jesus, he's getting him back for leaving OpTic all those years ago. Holy shit, dude.
The bottom 6.
Oh my god, bro. New York's out here losing. Fucking Ultra's losing. OpTic's losing. I'm losing my mind, bro. Holy shit.
God.
The one split, I mean, you know, if we put ourselves in this position, right? We could have been sitting comfortably in 5th place right now if we played better all the season, but
hey, not to be that guy, but you know, like if you just didn't have back-to-back top 12s, you're probably already in champs.
Nah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that one.
Just saying, like, if you won...
to be fair, LAG got top 6s, and they're not even probably going to make champs.
Yeah, but you're better than that team. Also, you've been to 3 lands and you have 1 series win. Typically, that's not very good.
Hey, that's one more than another team.
Majors too.
1 in 6 on. Yeah, I mean, we're comparing Boston though. Like that's what we've come to, Jake. We're at the point in your season where we're comparing ourselves to Boston.
Listen, nothing's worse than Cold War, so I will take it. Nothing is worse than that shit, bro.
Guys, you heard it here first on Around the CDL. Jake is at the point of breaking that he's compared the LAT to.
I gotta get dope somewhere, bro. I gotta get somewhere.
He has just compared his teams to Boston Breach.
Hey, dude, you know, listen, Boston Breach, they're a great team, bro. 43 map wins on the year. Nah, but the race for champs is gonna be fucking something. I'll tell you that much.
When's the cutoff? Is it after Major 4? I'm pretty sure.
Major 4. Yeah, Major 4.
Like to qualify for champs or rosters? You mean like roster locks?
Or no, like you know, like once it starts to get like. Well, basically right now, FaZe, OpTic, and Toronto are locked for champs, but no one has come out and said it specifically. Like not even the league. So like, when do we start getting like
seed
locked for champs?
I don't know.
I'm sure they've confirmed that they're in. They're just they're probably waiting to post like placement because technically the top 3 can still interchange with one another.
Yeah,
like let's just hypothetically say
I guess they
like
could post like, hey, these teams clinched their spot at champ.
Yeah. Like, let's just hypothetically say, like, FaZe or OpTic or Ultra, one of them goes out top 6 and one of them wins. Like, that could shift the top 3 standings. So maybe they're just waiting for that.
I don't know. That's a good point, Alex. There's no reason I mean, 2 majors ago, they could have tweeted out these teams clinched for champs because they had more points than these teams are ever going to get.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. Who knows? I guess they're just waiting maybe till after Major 4 to or after teams start getting eliminated to be like, this team's
they usually do a post. Yeah, because they usually do a post and seems like either like clinch or whatever it is have been
Maybe
eliminated.
they'll maybe since there's like so many like different outcomes for like the 7 teams still fighting, that like they'll post like top 4 have clinched. Here's the potential outcomes thing before the major.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe.
they're saving up something more in depth to post.
Yeah, like here, these 4 teams have already made their champs. These 7 are fighting.
Who knows what they're doing over there, bro? They got no idea what's happening. The CDL is fucking, they're lost, brother. Too busy planning for next year.
Look, I'm calling right now. OpTic's gonna lose to Carolina just to make it even more interesting for the bottom 6.
Don't tell Jake that, man. Do
Stop,
not.
brother, stop. We
And then we're
can't.
gonna
We
lose.
can't. We can't, bro. We can't. We
Listen.
need New York to lose to us.
Hey, Jake, if we come back next Thursday and LAT went 1-1 on the weekend, you got to be feeling really good.
Oh, I'm gonna be bricked on the dude. I'm gonna be fucking my camera's gonna be a little higher next episode.
Unfortunately for you, I don't think that's gonna happen, but we remain optimistic.
We do. Jesus Christ. All right, dude. Let's transition into PickEms then. Let's transition into our PickEms since we're kind of already.
What's the
starting
score looking like now?
Well, I don't know. I don't have your picks from this last week, so I don't know for sure. But going into the week, I think you were still 1 behind me, and then Preston, I think, fell a further 1 behind. So I think he was like 2 behind. It was still really close though. It was still really close. I can update those and then see, but it's close. Every one of these matches is gonna matter.
I took Surge over New York. What was I thinking?
I know. I was feeling good about that one. But yeah, we got another weekend. First of all, 2 more weeks of matches until Major 4, which is a W. A lot of matches this weekend, so we can get rolling. We got ROKKR versus Subliners to kick it off. Is there a honeymoon period here for Minnesota with Spart? And they're playing Subliners, so if there's any top 4 team you want to play,
it's them.
This is tasty.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go 3-1. I think New York comes out with a little bit of vengeance.
I'll go 3-0 New York.
Preston's feeling it, bro. He's feeling it. He went from I hate Minnesota ROKKR to I hate New York Subliners more.
I think this is going to be the honeymoon period of all honeymoon periods. I'm not even gonna lie. This is gonna be a Spart masterclass.
Oh,
I think he's gonna come in here. He might have 100 kills this series. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He might have 100 kills this series. I got New York 3-0.
This guy, bro. He might could still drop 100. You're not wrong. I really thought you were gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we're all going New York. That's no surprise. Then we got OpTic versus the Royal Ravens. Look, OpTic not playing last match, bro, for the first time in what, ever?
Twice this weekend they don't play last match.
Twice this weekend. Bro, we got LAG versus Vegas last match of the weekend. Saving the best for last, bro. Fuck OpTic in New York.
They're cooking.
Nah, but Ravens OpTic, they OpTic is 3-0 versus them this season. The last 2 times they played have been 3-1s. They played a month ago and they 3-1'd them. But do we think Ravens are on the come up and OpTic are on the down, or is it bounce back time for OpTic?
Yeah, it's bounce back time for OpTic. I'll go 3-0.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Hold on.
I'm gonna give Carolina a map. Because I don't think they're bad enough to get 3-0'd. I'll go 3-1 OpTic. I think this is time to dial it in. You've lost 2 series that you shouldn't. We've talked about it. It's time to lock it in. Even though you like this series again really doesn't mean much to you, let's get back on track before I lose my shit and have to defend you guys another series.
At least you're gonna make champs, brother. Don't worry.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm also going OpTic 3-1. Maybe Ravens could totally surprise us, right? Like anything's possible. If there's any team I would think had upset potential, Ravens is one of the first ones I look to. But I got to go with the safe pick. I'm going this down the stretch of the season with the Pick'ems challenge here. I got to go safe. And last but not least, we got a fucking banger on our hands. Atlanta FaZe versus Boston Breach. The real question is, does FaZe map test like sub base again and they win 3-1, or do they just 3-0 smoke them? Because I'm using my double points boost on this fucking match, bro. I'm going 3-0 double point boost that shit for Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna test sub base and they're still gonna win 3-0. Like
They're gonna slam them.
They're still gonna win sub base. So
I don't know, dude. Major Maniac and Priest are ex-FaZe players. They might have a little bit of, a little something in the back
A
pocket.
little knowledge of the tiny terrorists.
Nope. You remember a couple weeks ago when I said this major pickup shouldn't affect their respawn as much and should make their SD better? I was fucking wrong.
They
are
worse.
even worse than before. I didn't even think it was possible, and somehow they are. So this is not going to be close. I mean, they could test all 3 maps if they want. They could say, Boston, you want to pick the 1, 2, and 3? We'll still win. So it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, at least we're aligned on that one. Then we get a possibly interesting matchup here. We got Miami versus Royal Ravens to kick off Saturday. These teams have played each other 3 times. Miami is 2-1 in the series, but Ravens 3-0'd them back in March the last time they played. Now, a lot has changed, right? I mean, March was 3 months ago, so we haven't seen these teams play in quite a minute.
Was that Eric Boom March?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would have been Eric Boom. So this one could be good. I mean, yeah, Real versus the team he was originally on. I doubt there's like bad blood there. But maybe he wants to play a little better, or maybe Ravens want to play a little better. Like Tej is like, people are talking about, imagine if Gwyn and Real were on this team. Like, I'm gonna show him who's really the GOAT. I don't know, dude. This one's definitely like more of a coin flip than a lot of series.
I think I'm gonna go Miami 3-2. They just shown me a lot more recently. They're on a little bit of an uptrend.
This is tough. This is tough. I like Miami's teamwork a little bit more, and
do you want to know what I'm going to see if that makes your choice easier?
No, I don't want to do that, Cheese. Not yet. Maybe in a couple series, we'll see.
Okay, we'll save it.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna take Carolina 3-2.
Wow.
They've already played a series. They played against OpTic. Maybe the guns are hot. They have a match, and they're just like, you know what? We lost yesterday, but let's come into today. This is a very big series for us. We could beat these guys. We need these 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out there and show these guys that we're the real deal, and we deserve a spot at champs. And I think they get it done in 5.
That is true. They're going to be very backs against the wall, especially if they lose to OpTic. I mean, either way, but I'm going to go Miami. I like what I've been seeing from them. I like the teamwork specifically that you highlighted. So this is a chance for Preston to catch up in the points here, but I do think I'm going to go Miami. I'll go 3-2 as well. I do think this is a close series, but what if Ravens beat OpTic and then they're not as like bothered the next series and then they lose and then Preston's really not happy.
Yeah, I'm not. I just would not be happy
at that
at
point,
all.
he's just not doing pick'ems next week.
Honestly, Jake, if you said this is a chance for me to make up some points and my fate wasn't in the hands of the Royal Ravens, I'd feel a lot better about that situation. I can't lie.
Oh, man. Hey, well, maybe you could feel good about this one because we got Boston Breach versus LAG. And if there is a series Boston's going to win, it's going to be against a team that's the one that's right above them on, I think, pretty much everyone's rankings. I would say Boston's probably 12 and LAG's probably 11. With that being said, they played each other twice this year. LAG has won both of them. Boston is even worse at respawn. LAG's hit or miss, but I still think they get this shit done. I'll give Boston a map, but I'm going LAG 3-1.
I agree. That's what I was going to
Although I'd rather Boston win this.
I am going to go LAG 3-2. I think it goes 5, but I still think that Boston has 0 ice. So, and to me, this is like... This is it for Boston.
Dude, if they lose in a game 5, brother, I think Beans might just quit on the spot.
If they don't win this series, they're going like 0-16 for the last 16 series of the season.
I forgot to mention the match versus FaZe on Friday is to set the new loss or series loss streak. They're currently tied with Legion and Vanguard right now.
Go ahead and watch them beat FaZe.
They're gonna beat FaZe to not set that record, bro.
Of all teams,
and they'll go right back to losing.
Yeah, it's just I mean, that's not gonna happen, but that would be
Nah,
crazy.
yeah. Alex, you said you were going 3-1 LAG?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're pretty much still all going here. Then we got this is a matchup. Like this is like who's really the 5th best team type of match, because we got Legion versus Surge, right? Both teams have taken down top 4 teams previously. Legion are playing real hot right now, but Surge have been a little bit more consistent over a longer period of time. They've played each other 3 times this year. It's 2-1 in favor of Legion, but 3-0 in the most recent one back at the end of April for Seattle Surge. Dude, this one's tough, bro. This one's actually tough because I don't know what still don't feel confident that Vegas is gonna play like this every week.
Yeah, you can go first.
I got Surge 3-2.
Cool, you can go second.
Oh shit, here we go. What do I feel here? Seattle versus Vegas. I can't even think about what the map set's gonna be. I'm not really good at keeping track of what teams are good at what maps.
You're gonna see a 6-star.
I'd say Abusa
I like
and
Seattle
04
on
Fry.
6-star. I like Seattle on 6-star for sure.
Both teams like 6-star. You'll probably see a 6-star S&D. You might see both 6-stars. And then you'll. Let me try to think.
Probably see an Invasion.
Probably Invasion Control would be my
Mhm.
guess. And then what the other hard point in the other S&D?
Vista, maybe, honestly.
Vegas.
Zero and
What's like
Two
another
just running
Vegas?
at each
Could
other.
be Vista. Both of these teams play Vista, yeah.
Yeah, just running at each other.
Rio?
nonstop.
Does Vegas play Rio?
They play Rio
They play
S&D.
Surge. They play Rio Surge.
What 2 hard points did OpTic play?
We play
Subbase.
Vista and
Seattle. Seattle occasionally plays Subbase. Maybe it's Subbase.
Dude, this one's tough, bro. I like Vegas' slaying, but Surge wins series getting outslayed consistently at this point since picking up 04. I'm gonna go with my guy, my gut feeling guy here. I'm taking Dylan Attach, Game 5 Masterclass. Give me Vegas Legion. 3-2.
Okay. I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna go Vegas 3-2.
So Alex has a chance to gain some ground on me and take a bigger lead over you here.
He does. He does. I just really first of all, I really like this Surge team, and it would not surprise me 0 bit if they win this series, and they win it comfortably for that matter. It's just something about the way that Vegas is playing right now that makes me feel like these guys can win, and this is going to be a big series win for them. So I just got to go there. I got to go with my gut. I've got 3 Game 5 so far on Saturday. An absolutely bender of a Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Nah, dude, this might be, for one, this could end up being one of the best series of the weekend, if not the best. But, I mean, this might be like the closest thing you can get to a 50-50 in terms of who you think's going to win this.
What does fans say? Did you say?
I did not say.
Seattle, and I
Yeah.
think 30%.
It's
Vegas.
60, yeah, 61% Seattle, 38%, almost 39% Vegas.
That feels like it.
So pretty
Oh.
favored in the way of Seattle, which I think if you had to go just based off of like stats, that makes sense because Seattle have just been better for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
And we saw Vegas get like what 3-0'd by Ultra 2 weeks ago or last week or whatever. So their floor and ceiling is like this, and Seattle's is like this. So you don't really know what you're gonna get. But fuck it, we ball. We keep it moving. And then we end off the day with LAT versus Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jake. That's a 3-0. Toronto.
That's fucked up right there.
Oh,
I mean,
3-0 is a
Toronto.
little brutal, no?
That's fucked up.
I think Toronto is better than them at hardpoint, S&D, and control.
That's crazy, bro.
I
You're
mean,
not wrong, but it's crazy.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not. He's not.
Wow, this. Yeah, I mean,
Still an Envoy Masterclass.
I think the saving grace for Thieves here is if they get Team A and they get their hard point first. That's their saving grace.
There is no saving grace.
Either way, I'm taking Ultra. It's just, do I want to give LAT a map? Or 2, for that matter?
How much faith you got in Dan Ghosty, I guess.
A lot. A lot of faith. I don't have enough faith that they're winning this series, but I'm going to go 3. I'll go 3-2. I'm going to go
shit.
I'm going to go all 4 Game 5s. I don't know.
Okay,
Why
he's
not?
feeling it, bro. He's feeling the Game 5 itch for Saturday.
Make it spicy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I want the boys to win this more than anything. We need this more than anything. Um, I'm gonna hedge my bets here, and I'm gonna bet against the boys. So no matter the outcome, at least I get some satisfaction. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm gonna go 3-1. I think we could take the search. I think we can take the SND. Although Toronto's SNDs look pretty solid. I feel like our SND's pretty good. I just gotta have faith we're gonna win something, bro. We can't get 3-0. Please, Dan Ghosty, save us.
I'll tell you right now, you are losing that map 3. So if you
Yeah,
go
no,
down,
fuck the control, bro.
if you
who
get
needs
down
control
0-2,
anyway?
you guys are shocked.
Nah, yeah. All right. Then we move into Sunday, another 4 matchup banger. We got the Battle of the North. It is Minnesota ROKKR versus Toronto Ultra. Historic battle, obviously. Historic matchup between these two teams. Does the Smart honeymoon, in your opinion, Preston, extend to Sunday, or is it a Saturday only or Friday only type of thing?
You mean the sport honeymoon period that gets them pissed on first series of the weekend?
Yeah, dude, yeah. He dropped 100
no.
in the 3-0 versus New York, apparently.
Yeah, I think this time he drops 99, 3-0 Ultra.
Oh my God.
I don't think
That's crazy.
I don't think Minnesota wins a map this. You know what though? Like, listen, I really like Smart as a player, so he could genuinely come in here and they could be better. I just think, like, as much as I've like said that he's been disappointing me as a player and he needs replaced, like, I think accuracy feels like a void for a team that it's going to be hard to replace instantaneously. Like, it's going to take a couple weeks for a team to fill the void of Lamar, whether he's not always going to put up stats, but I feel like the veteranship and the leadership that he brings to a team is a quality that goes unnoticed. And I don't know if that's easily replaced. So we'll see. Am I wrong about Minnesota? We'll see, I suppose.
I don't know, dude. They beat OpTic.
They did. Thank you, Jake, for reminding me.
You're welcome. I just gotta make sure you knew.
I have Toronto 3-0.
Yeah, I do as well.
Done.
I'm going Toronto 3-0. It's just not going to be good, I don't think. All right, then we got Atlanta FaZe versus LA Thieves. Bro, FaZe are 31-6 this season. 31-6.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
They're gonna be 33-6 after this week.
Oh Lord.
I have Thieves 3. No, not Thieves. Oh, whoa, whoa,
He's got
whoa,
Thieves.
whoa,
He's got
whoa,
Thieves.
whoa,
LAT game 5.
I have, that's what I have. I have FaZe winning 3-2.
Really? You got this going. You got this going 5 though.
Yeah, I think they'll, test maps against them. They might take a couple.
All right. That's good. Teams are testing maps against us. We're threatening.
Yeah. I got 3-0 FaZe. I'll leave it short
Oh,
and sweet. Go,
man.
Jake.
Oh, man. I mean, once again, I'm going to continue hedging my bets and giving myself satisfaction either way. I'll split the middle. I'll go 3-1. I'll give us a map right in the middle of what you two picked. Listen, man, if we figure out a way to come out and win this, bro, I mean, listen, low key, we're in LA, FaZe is in Atlanta, Toronto's in Toronto. Maybe some server cheese comes our way and we pull something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I mean, usually LA's the one who gets server cheese from what I've heard. But maybe we get a little bit of cheese. It doesn't, never hurt. Everyone likes a little bit of cheese.
Oh my God.
I can only pray that NADESHOT slipped the juvie to those refs and let them pick a server that's a little closer to LA.
You're praying for the Denver server.
I'm praying, brother. Please give me the Denver server.
Dude, you are praying for the Denver server. FaZe 3-0.
This guy, chat. This guy. Hey, well, at least we got New York 3-0ing OpTic in the next series. Am I right? Nah, but for real, we got New York OpTic in the next one. I mean, New York has not beaten OpTic since that game 5 in the beginning of the season, like the first or second match or whatever it was. What do you guys feeling, man? What do you think? Do you think New York comes out a little bit fire? 3-1. Okay.
I got OpTic in a game 5. I'm 3-2. Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's been a while since New York's beat OpTic, and I think OpTic's teamwork is better. It hasn't shown the last 2 weeks, but I do think overall, it's better. Upcast has New York in 5. Thank you,
I ain't
Upcast.
surprised. I ain't surprised. Yeah.
Thank you, Upcast.
I mean, these are two teams that, if you want to say they're struggling, I guess, you know, they'd fit into that box. Obviously, online, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna go OpTic in a game 5. I just feel like OpTic's a bit more consistent. Their floor is higher than New York's. I mean, shit, you might have Kiz and Sib. Kiz and Sib are either going plus 20 or minus 20. There's no in between with these two. So I'm gonna go OpTic in a game 5.
Hydra dropping the kill record for a loss. Honestly,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised.
Especially if they play like a Rio or a Vista and they square up on mixy maps.
He puts up like 125 in the series and loses game 5. It would not shock me one bit. I mean, I would throw up in my mouth watching it, but I mean,
yeah, no, dude, I can smell the Hydra 44 kills on invasion control right here. I can smell it.
Just to lose 3-2.
What'd you say was 3-2?
The control.
Oh, you got it. You're going 3-2.
Well,
Yeah,
Hydra 44 in control for the L.
Oh Lord, it's the worst. I mean, that's not as bad as Draza, but
True.
it'd be like that. All right, last matchup of the weekend. I'm pretty sure I know where we're all going with this one. If I had to make a guess, I'm gonna go 3-1. I kind of feel like LAG might steal one, but I think Legion get this done. But shit, Joe, who knows? You never know what you're gonna get, bro. I swear. Preston, what do you got?
LAG might steal one. I'm thinking LAG might steal one series, brother.
Oh, he's going crazy. You think so? Really?
No.
Oh.
I got Vegas 3-1. I would love to see that happen, though. I really like the guys on LAG. Not the way Vegas has been playing. I don't think so.
I mean, this is a loss for LAT either way. True. I guess I'd rather LAG win because they're slightly farther behind.
You're rooting for LAG for sure.
I know. Let's go LA. You guys want to come play out of our headquarters? You can get a little land setup going. Something? I don't know. Shit. You want Ghosty to sub in for somebody? We'll turn the cams off. You never know. You never know. But yeah, those are the pick'ems. I'm gonna hit save before I forget. It's gonna be a longer weekend of matches, you know, with 4 on Saturday and Sunday, but at least this week there's a couple matches that look good. I mean, Miami Ravens could be good, Legion Surge. I get to watch LAT twice, even though we're probably gonna lose. OpTic New York. There's a couple matches here that it's a little bit better than last week, I guess.
It definitely is, yeah.
Slightly better than last week. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the Esports World Cup. Because I'm sure everyone's seen this on Twitter. COD, Modern Warfare 3, and Warzone 2, but we don't really talk about that here. Modern Warfare 3 is going to be played at the Esports World Cup in Riyadh this summer. I believe the dates are what? Like August something?
Yeah.
See if I can find the Twitter page and pull it up.
August 15th through the 18th, I think it was.
August 15th through, yes, 15th through the 18th. Let me pull this up on screen for the viewers. Yeah, MW3, August 15th through the 18th, $1.8 million prize pool. I believe I saw that's like the 6th highest prize pool in COD history or something like that. I will also say, it's interesting. This prize pool is higher than the Warzone prize pool, which is, I think, is interesting because I kind of thought Warzone would be higher because I almost thought Warzone would have more viewers, but maybe I'm wrong. There's the prize breakdown on screen. First place comes away with 600K. Not bad. Second place, 320. Everyone comes away with some money. Everyone's getting 20K, even if you come in dead last. You know, split among everybody and taxes if there is tax over there and with your org or whatever.
Nice,
and then there's
free flight to.
Yeah,
Saudi.
I guess you get a free flight.
Yeah.
We talk about how like the Falcon team though that they spent millions to at least find all of NA's best players.
Mm-hmm.
Like
they are a Saudi. They're like a Saudi team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got that money.
Hell yeah.
But damn, they just said, you know what? We're just gonna sign everyone. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. I mean, the big thing about all this is what does the teams look like going into this? Apparently teams have to qualify, but there's also partnered orgs. There's like 30 orgs already partnered with the Esports World Cup to go to this. We already know only 100T, Ultra or Overactive or whatever their actual team is, FaZe and ROKKR with G2 are the only 4 CDL orgs partnered. So I don't know. I really don't know what to expect in terms of these other teams. Like, how is OpTic going to get there? Can they qualify as OpTic? Do OpTic's players have to qualify and sign to Team Liquid on a 2-week contract? Like, I don't really know how that works.
It's gonna be sick to see how it plays out, but yeah, I was gonna ask you guys the same thing. If you guys had any insight, because I have no idea.
Well, because Benjay said that like the roster locks are like the last
right
week
after
of
Major 4, right?
Yeah, so if teams need to get that figured out.
Well, yeah, because I think it was Jacob Hale. If I pull up him,
Just send the top 4 teams and let them sign under somebody else, unless they're in. Like, let like New York Subliners sign under like G2 for 2 weeks, and let OpTic sign under like who else is in there? Like LAT, 100T. Let OpTic sign under 100T for like 2 weeks. I think that'll be entertaining.
Yeah, because Jacob Hale says here, he said, COD teams participating in the Esports World Cup have a June 27th deadline to finalize rosters, which is the day Major 4 starts. So basically, whoever you play with that Major 4 is your roster for the Esports World Cup. So hypothetically, teams like Minnesota ROKKR or LAT, because like FaZe and Ultra aren't going to make changes, could make roster changes in anticipation for the Esports World Cup, but they'd have to play with that roster at Major 4 and Champs. So I don't know how that works. I like Benjay, you could see on the bottom of the screen, says maybe the CDL can accommodate things and push deadlines back, or we see short-term contracts. Plus, what I also am confused about is like in the offseason, we never see full 4-man rosters play together in these offseason tournaments because it's not allowed by CDL rules. So does that mean like FaZe can't play as 4 at the Esports World Cup, or are those CDL rules not translating over to that event for this summer? Does FaZe have to like drop 1 or drop 2 and pick up 2 other ones in order to, like, I don't know how any of this works, and there doesn't seem to be any clarification yet.
Yeah, I mean, are those teams that I saw like on the graphic, those are like the teams that are 100% competing and that's it, no other teams? Is there like a qualifier?
Those are the teams that are directly partnered with the people running Esports World Cup.
So other teams can be qualified in.
I guess I don't know. I don't know. Do they qual? Do teams just sign whoever they want?
Because we saw, I don't remember who it was, but I saw somebody post like the parameters and it's like a 2-week online qualifier for it, and then it goes into playoffs. Where did I see that? Yeah,
I have seen people talking about an online qualifier. But
oh my god, I don't remember what page I saw that on. Hold on.
I'm trying to find.
Was it rotation? Why didn't I send it?
Wait, saw what?
It's a graphic that explains like what they're doing with the COD like the COD tournament for the World Cup. It's like a 2-week online qualifying playoff where teams will qualify.
CDL Intel tweeted it.
Is that who it is?
Pretty sure.
CDL Intel.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. The event will hold a double elimination pool play leading into a top 8 single elim bracket. Group stage, 16 teams, 4 groups of 4 teams, double elim, best of 5. The top 2 in each advance to playoffs. Playoffs, 8 teams, single elimination, best of 5 with a best of 7 final.
Yeah, but that's the format at the event. That's not how you get there.
Oh wait, but I saw.
I also saw. I think it was Jacob Hale said like if anybody says they have information on how this is gonna work, like they're wrong because there's no information. So anything you see online, if it's not from like Jacob Hale, probably I'm just not gonna believe it.
God, I don't remember who I saw it from, dude. I really wish I saw it.
Tuzon, I can't grow a mustache, brother. I haven't shaved my mustache ever, and this is what it looks like. Just to get off track there for a sec. How they get those 16 teams? Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. I don't think there's any information as to how these 16 group stage team gets here. The only thing we know is it's going to be G2, aka ROKKR, 100T, FaZe, and Ultra, or Overactive Media, or whatever their actual parent thing is. That's the only 4 we know. And what those rosters are going to look like, I still don't know. Because like Coda said in chat, he said they got to go in teams of 2. So whether that's right or wrong, based on CDL rules, usually they're not allowed to play in the offseason as a full roster. So I really have no idea, like, what's going to happen. Is Scrap going to, like, say, yo, me, Envoy, and we want to pick up 2 from OpTic to come play with us? Like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, here we go. From rotation. If the COD tournament for the Esports World Cup follow the format for other titles, there will be 4 invited teams and 12 teams coming from an online qualifier. So there will be 12 invited. Oh wait, no. He then edits and says, "Sorry, sounds like there will be 12 invited teams and 4 teams through online qualifiers." So you get the numbers mixed up.
Gotcha. Also, Tuzon, thank you for the 199, brother. I'll try to grow a mustache for you, man. I'll try. Do my best.
From rotation saying 12 invited teams and 4 through qualifiers. So by the sounds of that, this is saying, so apparently this is like the other esports in the World Cup. This is the format that they're following. If they follow the exact same format with COD, which I would assume they probably will, especially since this would make sense with the 16 teams, 4 teams can qualify through online, which hypothetically then means that OpTic should be able to qualify through online. I mean, based on what that says.
That is true.
Now, the question is, what exactly are like the ramifications? What are the breakdowns? How's this work? Are there any like are there any boundaries that teams can't do, or like what can you play with the exact 4 that you play in the CDL, or like I want to know these things.
I'm also questioning because like that Jacob Hale tweet that said like roster lock is like June 27th or whatever, and like sure, okay, so like if CDL rosters couldn't change after June 27th, like other teams that are trying to qual, like let's say a bunch of challengers players or whatever, like retired pros, unretired to come try and qualify, like they can do whatever they want. So you're telling me CDL rosters couldn't make a change, but other people could do whatever they want? Like that doesn't really make sense either. And also to Flashy's point in chat, I do think what that whole thing that happened earlier this year with like people getting their money back and no longer being a franchise league, didn't they say something about like allowing more third-party tournaments or something like along those lines, or like they're trying to like let people and teams play in those more often? So I really, dude, genuinely, it's all speculation at this point. The only thing we know is the format of the actual event and the dates and the prize pool.
I just want to know some more information because I mean it's really not
know.
like it's that far away. It's 2 months away.
Yeah,
like
I mean if you go on,
well, I know
sorry,
CDL Scrimento tweeted that something about the Saudi event being run like shit. I'm pretty sure if you can bring that tweet up.
Who'd you say it was? CDL
Scrimento.
Good old Ronnie.
I don't really know what he means by that, but
yeah, he said, really impressed with how badly this event seems to have been planned. Not something you see often with Saudi events either. I mean, I don't know that. Obviously, I know nothing on the back end. I know just as much as everyone else sitting here reading Twitter. But I mean, it doesn't. We don't know a lot. I don't think that means it's badly planned. You know what I mean? Like, there's still 2 months until this event. Like, they don't have to release information if they don't want to just yet.
With all that money and the idea, listen, this is such a dope idea. This is literally such a dope idea. I know it's been done before, but like I'm talking like COD being in the mix of this. This is such a dope idea. I just hope it like gets run at least adequately. I'm not asking it to be perfect, but at least like enough where it's super entertaining and we continue to do this because this is a sick idea. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved if this was actually like countries, like a real World Cup, but then I also don't know how fair it is. Like, I mean, in COD, I feel like it wouldn't be super fair. In other esports, maybe there's some diversity. Like in League, there's like actual pro leagues around the world. Um, but to be more of like it's like the Club World Cup that they do in soccer. I guess it's more, if you look at it, more of like the esports Club World Cup rather than the esports like World Cup. But yeah, I want to know more because I don't really understand how it works. And then on top of that, there's also like a club championship, it says, where basically you get, let me pull this up on the screen. You get points, like the clubs, so like the orgs get these points, I guess, for kind of how they place at the different games. And then it's like combined at the end, I guess, to crown like a overall org winner of the World Cup. So it's like, so it says to participate, Club A, or like a club needs to reach the top 8 in at least 2 competitions to be eligible to compete in the club championship. So you have to like place top 8 in League and Counter-Strike, and then you can compete in like a club championship, I guess. And then there's like point breakdowns. And then there's also like prize money, and like the first place team gets $7 million. And I guess this would be like split among your entire org, kind of, or like all the players at the event, not just like one team. There's a lot to this that I have to read more about. But it seems like there's more to it than just strictly like, okay, we won Counter-Strike, yay, or like, oh, we won COD, yay. Like, it seems like they're also playing for a bigger overall thing too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if anyone in chat or either of you two have any insight, feel free to let me know.
I don't know shit, brother. I know nothing about nothing, man.
Yeah, and that's exactly why Falcons spent a shit ton of money to get the top teams.
I am learning as you are reading, so.
Yeah, so I guess they get points based on how they perform in each of the various like games. And I mean, like, here's the schedule. There's 8 weeks of games. Some games are 2 to 3 weeks. Some games are only played 1 week. Like Modern Warfare 3 is only going to be on week 7. Warzone is only week 1.
It's like a decathlon.
Yeah, it's like just a shit ton of different activities and events.
It's like the king of all the events. Who's the king of all?
It's King of the Hill or some shit over here. I mean,
but
listen,
it's also like,
I think it's gonna be sick.
Hey, it's probably gonna be sick, but like if a team, let's say like Ultra, they don't get first at Chaps or whatever, right? Are they even gonna want to play this shit? Like,
I would hope so, bro. It's $1.8 million on the line.
1.8 mil.
Even more if your team gets to the fucking championship shit.
I don't give a shit if I
lose.
Yeah, I mean the
that
players.
1.8 doesn't go to you though. That not the whole thing.
Nah, you get. I think it was what I say. It was $650 if you win the COD event for the first place team.
Okay.
Dude, I'll take it, brother. And you get a free trip out to Saudi, and you get to compete in the first ever like Esports World Cup or whatever.
Bro, that's like $170,000 per person, bro. Practically.
I don't think so. Like,
listen,
but
I also agree. Like, I can imagine a world where there's pros out there like, I don't really feel like getting on a 20-hour flight, and like, I'm tired of MW3. I don't want to play. I'm sure there's gonna be pros that are like, I don't feel like it, but these top motherfuckers are gonna be there, bro.
Early prediction on who wins, like the entire thing was
Team
club?
Falcon, bro. Team Falcons. No, I mean, look, here's all the teams. I have the list pulled up pretty much. Let me see if I like zoom out so you can read all of them at once. This might be a little tiny ass on the screen right here. But yeah, I mean, there's teams from all over the place, man. There's teams from all over. You got your big teams that everybody knows. And then you also got some teams like Twisted Minds. They're a Saudi team I've never heard of. Actually, I think I've heard of everybody. And Blacklist International, I also haven't heard of.
Those icons, all the games they're competing in?
So these icons are...
I can't see.
It says active prior to 2024 is the thicker column on the left, and then it's returned in 2024 or entered in 2024. So I don't think it necessarily means that that's what they're competing in, but it's just like, I guess, games they're in right now. But I guess it's the logos are there. It's probably what they're going to compete in. And here's the competing list. I mean, I'll zoom in a little bit so it's a little easier to read. But like, here's a list of what people are competing in, and it's not fully filled out yet. Like for COD, there's nothing checked off except for Team Falcons for Warzone. So like, I don't know. Like Fnatic is competing in fucking 8 different events, and then you got a team like Tundra that's only got a check mark in Dota. So I don't know. I mean, 100T is only got a check mark right now in League, but there's like also an X. So I don't really know. Maybe it's supposed to be a check. I really don't know. But then obviously they'll probably be in COD. I really don't know, man. It doesn't. Oh, yeah. It says qualified to X out of 22 tournaments. So Fnatic have qualified to 8 out of 22. Ninjas in Pajamas have qualified to 2 out of 22. Team Falcons is 13 out of 22. But then, like, there's some, like, 100 Thieves says they qualified to 0 out of 22. So I don't know how that works.
Well, they're partnered, so, I mean, they're in no matter what, right?
I guess, right? That's what I figured. I don't know why they'd be partnered if they weren't in no matter what.
So, dude.
But then, see, there is some other teams down here that weren't in the partnered list. It's like if you scroll down more, I mean, you see like Complexity or Xeno Esports or Crazy Raccoon or Bet Boom. Like all these teams that I guess qualified for an event somehow already, but weren't invited originally.
Flashy said some games already had qualifiers to get in.
Oh, okay. See, that's good to know. That is good to know. Yeah, I mean,
See,
because there's a lot of
I don't know
teams.
any of this, so.
There's a lot of teams.
So but you could literally So when is... We don't know when the online qualifiers are for COD, if that's legit.
Well, I guess there is going to be qualifiers for COD, but we don't know when they are now.
Honestly, that would be sick if they did it like the couple week break in between Major 4 and Champs. That'd give us something to watch.
Yeah, I really don't know. Like, I wonder if Activision's like, no, like you can't interfere with the season. Like, if you're gonna do quals, you gotta wait till after Champs. So I really, really don't. And then that also adds another layer of things. Like teams that don't qualify for Champs can still qualify for this. You know what I mean?
Champs.
Yeah, you get an extra life, bro. You get respawn.
Dude, imagine a team wins Champs, flies out to Saudi, and then wins that. They are...
Holy shit. They're fucking rich.
They're swimming.
So like Apex already had a qualifiers, it looks like. So let me look this up. Apex Esports World Cup quals. We're learning on the fly right here, bro.
Flashy said, if you're Boston, do you pick up a challengers team for your pro team? Honestly, yeah, probably.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so this says like Esports World Cup 2024 North America qualifier. When was this? So the teams already played in this North America qualifier. They did their qualifiers May 25th for Apex for the Esports World Cup. So that was a couple weeks ago. I didn't even know this happened. So I guess we're gonna get a COD qualifier. It might have to be after Champs. Activision's pretty stingy, I guess. So we'll see. But either way, we get more shit to watch, and especially just outside of COD. Like I'm excited to kind of just watch some competition the whole summer, bro. I mean, it's July, whatever, the first week of July to like the last week of August.
Will it be too quick though? Like you're like, okay, let's say they do it after Champs. Let's say they do it the week after Champs. That's what, like the last week of July, and then they gotta fly out 2 weeks later to Saudi.
They gotta figure out when they're going. Yeah,
like that's a little late, no?
I mean, let's see. Hold on, let me pull this date thing back up. Now we're out here fucking.
I mean, it's not like they're flying like to Canada or nothing, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, if sorry, Alex.
Ultra posted today that they're releasing info on this.
Yeah, I saw they did like a little hype tweet video.
What they say is like they said tomorrow, taking Ultra Global. We'll see you at Esports World Cup. More info coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, bro, if you let's see,
they have to have their passports flashy. At least the ones competing, they just competed in Canada.
Yeah, true. So Champs is the 18th through the 21st of July. So it starts a month away. It starts a month before the end of this date. So let's just say a month. They finish Champs. The next week they do quals. So that would be the last weekend of July, let's say. Then they would have to make the qualifiers. I guess quals would maybe be only one day. Like Apex, it was just one day. So maybe it's one day of qualifiers. You do that whole day of quals the end of July. So let's say it's July 28th is that Sunday. Then you book your tickets and you're flying out to Saudi a week later, pretty much. Or like 2 weeks later. So maybe they push qualifiers back so you get a week after champs. But I also really don't know how much the Esports World Cup is like working with Activision to like make sure it doesn't interfere with CDL if they're just doing their own thing and they were just told don't do it during CDL season. I have no idea. All I know is it's going to be insane when we get some information.
As long as there's no interference between Activision and the World Cup, I think ideal timing would be do the qualifier the down weeks of Major 4 before champs, because teams are eliminated and you still have a chance to play COD. And the teams that are playing at champs not only get some solid practice, but can also qualify to make more money after champs. So that's just, and plus it gives us something to watch while we're waiting for champs.
Bro, we're gonna have to watch party the Esports World Cup, by the way.
Someone about to get ping cheese. Yeah, this is gonna be the real. This is gonna be the real test if that ping tool works. Because if people were pinging 120 and other people pinging 20,
can you imagine, bro? Imagine you're in the last match to qualify for the Esports World Cup and you lose because you're playing on 90 ping and they're playing on 35.
Anyone know if the location of event is under?
I have no idea, bro.
I would assume if it's in Saudi, they have some strict rules. So
will they use it if it's not a CDL event? Actually, good question. I don't know. You got to think they have dedicated servers though, because I mean, Christ. If not, that'd be insane. Female casters for what?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because the Saudis are a little particular about their women's rights.
Oh.
I don't know, dude. I'm not getting into it. Or I'm not trying to get myself in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I'm all for the best of the best being there. Casters, players, whatever it is. Whoever's the best, bring them. That's what I want to say.
You're asking the wrong guy, brother. I do not know anything about that.
What I am interested also to see is there's 16 teams, right? So let's say, you know, in a world that's probably somewhat realistic, all 12 CDL teams make it. That's still 4 extra teams. So like, who from challengers is gonna make it? You know what I mean? And also, it's only 16 teams for COD as a whole. So like, we're talking every region is trying to qualify. So like, is OpTic gonna be playing against motherfucking Bants who's sitting in the UK right now? Or are they gonna be playing on like what server do they play on? That's gonna, dude, it's gonna be a mess.
East Coast.
It's gotta be East Coast, right? I mean,
East Coast for sure.
It's gotta be East Coast, but what if they play a team that's located in Poland? What do they play, a Spain server? Like I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
We're gonna have to unfortunately wait and find out because I don't know.
Yeah, and like Flashy said, maybe it's based on regions. Like maybe it's like, you know, the top 4 from each 3 regions make it. That's the other 12. You do 4 NA, 4 EU, 4 APAC or something like that. APAC EMEA.
True.
Yeah, I really don't know, dude. And it's a World Cup, so I kind of feel like that almost makes sense to kind of get more world diversity in there. Yo, good morning, Danny. Jesus Christ.
Good morning.
He's in the Netherlands.
Oh.
Danny, you trying to qualify for this, bro? Nah, but for real. Dude, I'm actually really excited about this. I feel like the venue is going to be sick, too. I just feel like it's going to be a really dope, like, thing to watch.
Good question.
What's the venue going to look like?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I mean, if you look at, like, images, I mean, even on, like, the thumbnail of this thing, I mean, if you just look at images of, like, Esports World Cup, bro, like, it's showing, like, this. I don't know if that's actually, like, is this actually what it's going to... I mean, this looks like AI generated, obviously, but, like...
That looks sick.
Is this, like, supposed to be, like, a AI generated replica of what we should expect?
Run it. Who wants to go to Esports World Cup?
Honestly.
Who wants to take a
What?
flight?
What org wants to sponsor us?
Like this? Like what is this? This also looks AI generated, but maybe they're going off of what it's going to look like for these pictures. I really don't know.
Listen, some org sponsor us, fly us out. We'll get you good content, and any money that we make, you can keep for the weekend.
The flank is going to be there according to Ben. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That's actually sick.
Well, Zuma better be careful with that papaya.
Yeah, you can't bring that, brother. Absolutely not. Never travel overseas with any of that shit, bro. He's going to be locked up in prison for a while. You don't need that, brother. Might be able to pick the lock with his nose, though. Nah, I can't talk, brother. I got a big ass nose, too. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this, man. I'm gonna be watch partying the COD shit. I'm low-key probably gonna watch party the Apex stuff too. I mean, maybe even Counter-Strike. I'll probably watch Dota as well. Probably not on stream because I don't think anyone cares about Dota, but I love that game. I'm just excited to have, dude. We got the Euros for soccer, Copa America as well. Then we got the Esports World Cup. I feel spoiled this summer. I feel spoiled. I love it.
I don't know what any of those things are except for the Esports World Cup that you just listed.
That's insane, brother. We gotta get you cultured for sure.
What is it, soccer?
Yeah. The Euros are the European Championship, so like all the European countries, and then the Copa America is the American Championship, so North America, South America countries.
Yeah, I don't follow the football.
It's the perfect game, bro. It's the greatest game. Yeah. It's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be exciting. I mean, July 3rd to August 25th. So in 3 weeks. And then, dude, also, you want to add on top of it, bro? You want to add on top of that? Right after this ends is basically when the Black Ops 6 beta starts. August 28th is the rumored date. We're fucking spoiled this summer, bro. I'm telling you. We're actually lit this summer.
And then we're going to play the beta, and it's going to be ass.
Oh, God, please no.
We got right back to extra fine.
What, dude, 24-hour beta drop stream. What are we saying?
I'm down.
Come on, man. Let's fucking run it. Let's
tell
run
me
it. We
twice.
can even get 3 more people, and we could run 6 stacks in pubs on the beta. Slam everybody.
Are they doing zombies beta? Question mark.
If it's an
I think they're releasing it
early
early.
zombies beta, that would be sick too.
Around CDL race and mass prestige. They don't know about my grinding.
Oh, dude, this guy likes to grind on things. I mean, wait.
I'm a grinder on cock.
Hey, yo, save it for champs. Save it for champs. I already told chat we're starting an OnlyFans at champs. It's gonna be $4.99, but some of the premium stuff's gonna be like behind the separate paywall afterwards. Apparently, it's a good idea. People agreed. People said they were gonna get a sub. So
I'm gonna go to COD champs.
Hell yeah, Frank. We'll see you there.
W.
We will see you there.
All 3 of us will be there.
Indeed, we will.
Hell
Indubitably.
Yeah. I'm hyped, dude. It's gonna be a fun. Susan said summer sucks, bro. I love summer. I love it.
I have to buy my flight.
Oh, you better do that,
Yeah, I waited for the prices to go down. They always panic. They're like, "Oh my god, we're not gonna sell enough tickets," and then they go down, and then bang.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Set up price alerts on it on Google or something.
I do.
There you go.
I had my girlfriend do it too in case I didn't get it.
That's genius. That's genius. What's good, Fueled? How we doing, man? But yeah, let me see. Did I have anything else on here? I didn't really have anything else on here to talk about. I guess the only other thing that I guess could be interesting and on topic with the Esports World Cup is like some like retired pros, like whatever Parasite said he might try to compete, even Formal low-key hinted at it. Like, dude, wouldn't that be kind of dope if we saw like some pros come out of retirement to try and compete in this? Because like, I mean, this is the first, this is pretty cool. I don't know if we're gonna say it's like a champs ring, obviously, but it's kind of dope.
My question is, how many streams are they gonna have up? If you have that many games and it's only a 4-day tournament, like holy shit!
I mean,
they're gonna have literally.
It's gonna be like 3 or 4 at a time because
like the Olympics are 2 weeks and they're like 12-hour streams.
Wait, we have the Olympics this summer too, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Holy shit! I can't keep up.
Yeah, we are spoiled. What the
Oh,
hell?
true. Flashy brings up a great ass point, bro. They're 7 hours ahead of EST. Dude, that's 10 hours ahead of you, Alex.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna be
fucking
shocked.
time difference, I didn't even think about that, bro. If these matches might literally be at like 2 a.m.
Oh my god!
Bro,
If they start at 8 a.m., it's 1 a.m. here.
I'm gonna be live watch partying at fucking 1 a.m. I don't give a fuck.
I
Maybe
mean,
not for some of the other games, but for COD, I'm gonna do it.
I'd get up and watch party with you. Don't, especially if OpTic's on. Don't count me twice.
Nah, dude, hey, you guys are always welcome on the watch party, Esports World Cup or anything else.
I'll gladly do it.
Dude, that's actually gonna be crazy, bro. What time is this gonna start, dog? Oh shit, yo, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, if they started at noon their time, that's only 5 on the East Coast. That's not that bad.
That's two for Alex.
On the
That's
West
2
Coast.
p.m. for 2 a.m. for Alex.
That is crazy. Honestly,
Yeah.
if they start early in the morning, like 8 a.m., you might be able to catch some before you go to bed, Alex.
That is true. That is true. But damn, I'm gonna have to wake up. I'm gonna have to be up hella late.
I didn't even think about the time change. That is wild.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Is the event gonna be a yearly thing? Probably. Maybe not. Maybe every 4 years. Who knows?
It was a thing last year, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to see.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What
God
happened,
said,
bro?
God said, no, I don't.
That's insane, bro. Why? Yo, shout out to God right there. Yeah, no, I don't know how this is gonna work, but it seems like it's gonna be some early mornings, chat. It's gonna be some early mornings. I'm trying to find like dates of or times of previous events ran in Saudi to see when they started.
Oh, you're digging.
Yeah, dude, I kind of want to prepare, bro. I gotta keep this in the back of my head so I
You're
remember.
mentally preparing for 2 months from now?
No, it's more or less just so I remember. So like 2 months doesn't go by, and then I'm like, oh shit, like this starts and I'm gonna be exhausted. Like I gotta, get my sleep, get the juvie stocked up. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you.
It's my thought process. I'll make sure to order an extra case of juvie for this week.
I don't drink caffeine, so I'll get up and I'll just have some water with you.
Oh, dude, this guy's fucking organic or something.
No, I occasionally, not much though.
I'm not, dude. I'm not giving up on LAT, brother. I'm not. Although I will say our schedule looks tough.
This is now Jake's champs right here. This is not Jake's champs.
This is, but dude, I will say I kind of hope we can make roster changes post champs or like before the qualifiers or something. Because I mean, for any of these teams, not even just LAT, bro. Like you don't got a fucking shot, not a chance in hell if OpTic and Ultra and New York and FaZe are going as 4. Are we about to see the top 4 dominate in fucking Saudi too, bro? Just gonna be another
Probably.
event where it's just a straight up shit show. It's them in the final 4 again.
Scrap's gonna find some team that from like EMEA and learn their language and talk shit over in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yo, dude, you gotta be careful, bro. They're strict over there.
Who's Falcons team? Not their Warzone team, but their COD, like the actual COD team.
They haven't signed anything. They signed a Warzone team. They signed like
No, they have that challengers team.
do they
don't they?
actually? Does Falcons
Yeah,
have a
and
challengers team?
they're cooking in the elite right now, if I'm not mistaken.
You might be right. Hold on, let me see.
Hold on. Let me take a breaking point. I think just posted. They're 5-1 in the elite right now, unless I am fucking tripping.
Nah, they're 6-1 in elite right now.
See, they're cooking. That King of Body that everybody keeps talking about, he's on there, I think.
Dude, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Bro,
No,
hold on,
no.
chat.
I'm pretty
Who
sure
are these guys,
I'm pretty sure
bro?
that King of Body is is like the guy that like Abeezy and Simp and Shotzi 1v1'd in the off season. And they said like he's like super cracked, but he always plays on super high ping.
Dude, that makes me excited, bro. For like up and comers that are like might actually be fucking nasty. That makes me excited. They're really good at search and destroy. They've only dropped 1 S&D map so far. I've never heard of any of these guys. Bald, I'm guessing is how you're supposed to say that. Bald, Xnid, King Abadi, and
You actually haven't
Roxas?
heard of King of Body?
No, I haven't heard of any of these guys.
Falcons have been in challengers for a good bit now, and it's been this team.
I didn't know
And
that.
but everybody keeps saying like King of Body and Cruz, so
Wait,
it's
so
like
then what have they done? What have they done in previous events? Or did they not go to like? I mean, they're in elite, right? They're in elite, so they got to be.
Not sure.
Dude, now I gotta look this up too, bro.
Maybe they'll rock with their challengers team and see how well they do against the best of the best.
I mean, shit, if they're actually nasty, you never know, right?
Well, no, you have them. You have him. He's not on the Falcons.
I was like, what are you talking about? Fucking nasty. Shout out that guy, bro.
You're not wrong, Flashy. Definitely
Shout
better
out,
than
man.
Boston.
Yo, honestly, how do I find like, dude? I wish there was like a website where you could actually see all the stuff I want to see in one place instead I'm flipping between Breaking Point and the wiki and the COD website and Google and like, holy shit, I'm gonna lose my marbles.
Let me touch your marbles.
Yo, you can, brother, you can. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want, bro. Where, like, how do I see the results of the last Challengers event? That's what I want to see, man. I want to see the results of the last Challengers event. Here we go. Okay.
Who won it? Pretty sure FaZe Black won it.
Yeah, FaZe Black definitely did, but like, has Falcons been at these? Was this team under a different org previously? Like, has this team been on Falcons the whole time?
Yeah, no, they've been Falcons.
What if I just look up Team Falcons on the COD wiki and see what pops up? Here we go. Tournament results. Here we go. We're fucking locked.
Can you ask an OpTic content question? Yep, sure. As long as it's not, I mean, inappropriate.
Okay, so at the Miami Open, they placed 13th through 16th.
Okay.
And at Boston, they placed 17th through 24th. But online in EU, they're consistently top 4 pretty much, it seems.
So they're onliners. Okay.
And then in the Saudi E-League Season 1 and Season 2, they won both of those. So they're definitely the best Saudi team. They also won all 3 of this, or both Saudi seasons last year and the year before.
Are they based in Saudi?
Yes.
So how are they playing in the elite?
Online. No, I really don't know. It might, maybe it's EU elite. So I guess they're playing with the EU teams. It says, well, actually, it says for the players on the wiki, their residency is in Europe. So maybe they live in Europe somewhere, but they're just all Saudi born. Dude, we're learning so much right now, bro. We're learning so much.
Listen, like I said, guys, feel free to make fun of me. I genuinely know nothing. The only thing I knew is that King of Body guy. That's it.
Yeah, no, I haven't even heard of them. I literally didn't even know they were in Challengers. When Tuzon said their COD team was looking good, I thought they were talking about Warzone because they just signed the best Warzone trio.
Yeah, no, I knew about their Challengers team. I didn't know about their placements or nothing, but that's not that great considering they're cooking right now.
Wait, so then... Yeah, so then what we also said that we're not sure how many teams get invited, right? So if they are Team Falcons, they're probably going to be invited, I would imagine.
Well,
especially considering Falcons is in like every event.
Says 12 invited, 4 qualify.
So if the rotation is right, then we would almost definitely see Falcons there, whether it's this roster or they pick up a different one.
I mean, I would imagine.
Bro, they might go say, yo, listen, Hex, we got $15 million with your name on it, brother. You let us pick that team. I don't know, dude. If I'm Hex, I'm fucking taking that shit.
I would buy a Falcons jersey yesterday if that was the case. That'd be sick.
That'd be dope. That would be really dope. Didn't Hex and SCUMP glaze this event? How didn't they get invited?
They don't have enough teams, brother.
Well, dude, I thought about that too, though. Like, 100T only has League listed on this, and COD now, I guess.
So, well, yeah, but you also play in Valorant, and you have other teams other than...
Yeah, but I don't think Val's even at this event. I don't think Val's even a game at the event. I may be fucking faded. I could be faded, actually.
OpTic only has 2 teams, so they got rid of like their Rocket League team. They got rid of their
Yeah, I
Apex
don't know.
team.
Or maybe people
So,
just really don't like OpTic and they don't get invited to anything.
do you have a? Oh wait, did 100T leave Apex as well?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. The only teams that we have in here are our League and MW3. We don't have Fortnite anymore. We don't have Apex anymore.
Orcs have to have 6-month prior relationship if they want to join up together.
6-month prior relationship? Like they have to... Relationship with what? They have to be in the esport for 6 months?
Or that team has to be playing together for 6 months.
Jesus, also. It's definitely not the team because, like, the Falcons Apex team is that new team that Hal left TSM to join them, so...
True.
Yeah, I really don't know, dude.
They're spending hella cash. Oh my god.
Dude, I wonder if you look up, like, Team Falcons net worth, what comes up? No, not Atlanta Falcons.
You should have known better, brother.
I'll throw esports at the end of that, see what it says. Well, they've apparently won $5 million in prize money as an organization.
Good for them.
From where though?
The owner of Team Falcons is the guy who won the 2018 FIFA E World Cup.
Nice.
I don't know. I just learned something new.
So they made 640K from Fortnite, 223K from Counter-Strike, 811 from PUBG Mobile, 905 from Rocket League,
Damn.
12K from FIFA, 717K from Rainbow Six, 190K from Valorant, and another 45K from, I'm guessing, their other Valorant team. And 42K from Call of Duty.
W.
Yep, that's definitely typical.
Dude, the number one org. Who do you think is the number one org in prize money in the whole world?
TSM.
It is Team Liquid. $48.5 million in prize money earned. And they're first by 10 million. Second place is 38 million. So they're first by 10 million. They've made nearly $50 million from esports prize money. They probably low-key spent more than that though.
Someone with a Dota team? Yeah, I don't follow Dota, so I don't.
Team Liquid. I don't know if they really are that big in Dota, honestly. OG, Team Spirit, EG, Navi, Team Secret, like the 5 teams under them are all huge in Dota though. What does Team Liquid's Dota team look like? Oh wait, no, they're in Dota. What am I fucking talking about? Yeah, no, they're in Dota. I'm faded, bro.
I don't even know what Dota
They won
is.
2017 and they were the runners-up in 2019. Dota is like League of Legends. It's the same concept.
Team Liquid has, is this how many tournaments win they have?
How many do they have?
1625, and the closest second is at 759.
What?
Like match wins or like tournament wins? There's no way they
It says top by tournament count. So I don't know if this is just like overall.
There's no way they've won at 1,600 tournaments.
And second is in 700? Yeah, there's no way.
They just might be like that. Huh?
They might be them.
Maybe, bro. Or they're just winning fucking.
They're over doubling?
Yeah, because their total amount of matches is 3K.
So then maybe they've won 1.6K of those 3K matches.
Maybe. That's still pretty typical though.
Yeah, but that, I mean, based on if they would have, that would be insane. They would have had to won like every tournament and only played 2 matches per tournament if they have 3K matches and 1.6K.
If that's tournaments played, they're literally at everything, brother.
Yeah, those guys. I mean, I guess if you've If you've been around since, I think it said that they've been around since like 2000 or some shit. If you've been around for 20 years, let's say, and you go to 100 events a year, I mean, that's 2,000. That's 2,000 events right there. So I guess it's possible. I don't know if they've been around for 20 years and they go to 150 events a year or whatever you want to do the math. That's fucked. That's crazy. They definitely spend more than 50 mil then.
Is Dota like that? Like,
oh yeah, Dota's like that, brother. The thing with Dota is the prize pool is typically crowdfunded, and they sell like it's called the compendium, I think is how you say it, the compendium in the game. And it's kind of like low-key, it's kind of like a battle pass to an extent, but you buy it and then all the money or most of the money goes to the prize pool for the international, which is like the champs, essentially. And so they've had like $50 million prize pools for like one event.
I mean, well, this year, according to this, it's only been this year, but they're already at 6 million this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they take a whole bunch of the different stuff that they make, and they put in money themselves, like Valve and Dota. I love Dota. Dota might be the game I have the most hours on Steam. Fun fact.
That's doable because I look at can he play League of Legends and I get fucking bored.
Dude, I love it. I will say the only thing about those games is they take a long time. League, dude, matches take like 20 to 30 minutes. Dota, you better be buckled in for 45 minimum most of the time. Like, it's actually kind of crazy.
I don't get the point of it.
It's 5v5 heroes with abilities. You kill creeps to get gold, and there's towers they have to kill, and the objective is to destroy the other person's base. That's essentially the objective. So you're here and they're here, and you go after each other, and there's 3 lanes. There's a middle, a top, and a bottom, and there's jungles in between, so you can kind of cross. And the objective is to get to the other team's base and kill their base, but you have to kill, like, objectives along the way. So there's usually 2 towers in each lane before you even get to the base. And then there's 2 more towers, typically. I think in League it's a little different, but in Dota, that's how it works. And then there's different roles. Yeah, you got your supports, you got your hard carry, you got your mid laner, which is like kind of like a carry, but typically is more of a mid to early game effect. It's a really complex game, low key, but it's not as hard as it sounds. I think if you actually played it, it's not as hard. The mechanics are tough, though. The mechanics are tough between casting abilities and clicking your mouse all the time.
I don't know, brother. You lost me at Castle.
It's so good, bro. It's so good. Is it free? Yeah. Dota and League are free. If you were gonna play one, I would say League, because League is significantly easier. Like I mean, maybe I'm biased because I prefer Dota over League, but Dota is way harder than League. Like way harder than League. Or Smite. Yeah, you could try Smite.
I mean, I would get smoked in any of them. It doesn't matter. I'm so bad at stuff like that.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Let me point my gun at you and pew pew. And in game, of course, in game.
In game. No pew pew real life. Yeah, no, I love MOBAs. I love MOBAs for sure. I wish I watched more League because 100T's in League, but I only got so much fucking space in my brain to watch and learn things. And yeah, COD is so small compared to those, bro. When you look at League or Counter-Strike or Dota, and then you look at COD, bro, COD seems huge. And I think we have possibilities to grow, but we ain't even close.
I think 100T might leave LCS.
100T might leave LCS? Why? You think so? Didn't they just like
OpTic's buying them out?
Pretty good recently.
Yeah, they're getting bought out by the guys in green.
Hey, dude, take that Saudi money from Team Falcons.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
They're reducing it to 6 teams? Oh, shit. Hey, if we're out, we're out. Put the money in COD, baby. Come on. Or get a Counter-Strike team, or get a Dota team, or get a Apex team, or a Rocket League team, bro. Give me something else to watch.
Sign Hydra.
Yay, sign Hydra. I love that. That's a good idea. I love that.
Offer him the absolute bag.
However much you were paying for the whole League team, give it to Hydra.
He's playing with Dan. He'll play with Dan next year, and then pick up 2.
Bring in Scrap. Fuck it.
Dan Hydra +2. You're already better than the team that you have this year.
Dude, those two is
Dude.
better 2v4.
How far, unfortunately, OpTic has fallen. We have 2 active teams.
Huh.
We had Rocket League, we had Val, and this was like the good old glory days where we had Dota, ES, League, Gears,
Apex.
Apex, Overwatch, PUBG, OpTic Brazil, OpTic Mexico, OpTic India. Oh my god.
Fortnite.
Dude, I need OpTic or 100T to get back into Counter-Strike. I need like a team to really root for. But also, if they don't pick up if they pick up an NA team, they're just not going to win anything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Shotzi cracked top
fucking
10
sucks.
in highest earnings for console.
Let's go.
Does that count? Oh wait, he still counts as console even though he's on PC.
I guess it's like controller, probably.
Okay.
It's probably looked at as more controller esports earnings than console, unless maybe it's listed under console.
Wonder if he means controller.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. How much fucking money some of these guys make.
A lot.
And then on top of their salaries, too. Like, we don't even think about the salaries a lot of these guys make. Man, I should have went pro, dude. I should have went pro.
Yeah, we're just missing one thing here, Jake.
Dude, I had bad teammates, man. I'm telling you. I was running it in GBs back in the day.
Oh god. And then I took an arrow to the knee and
Oh, it was so bad.
The amount of things that I would do to shoot like the way these guys shoot. I can't say it on stream.
He would gobble glizzies for sure.
I would do some unfathomable things. I'm talking like you don't even know.
Hey, dude, you can show me what you mean at chance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I agree. I wish, bro. I really wish. I wish I could just play games for a living, bro. I know it's like they're playing COD 24/7. That shit's got to be tiring, especially after years of doing it. It's probably not as fun, but that'd be fucking lit.
I think OpTic will leave Halo if Formal retires. Really?
Yes.
Their
Probably.
Halo team does really well, though.
OpTic X Defiant's about to go crazy, though.
No, it isn't. OpTic's not getting in that game. There's no way.
Formal's gonna go pro in X Defiant. They're gonna get in.
No, Formal is not doing shit.
Formal, Haggy. Who else we got? OCTANE. OCTANE's been grinding. And once that nub gets unbanned on Twitch, you might join too.
No.
Trey, yeah, Trey Zero's another good shout. Dude, maybe Aches will go pro, bro.
Zero already has a team.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He
That's
scrims.
insane. That's insane, bro. How do you scrim? Is there private matches?
No private matches. So the way that you do it is you have to have.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, you have to have 2 people within like a 30-mile radius of one another.
What?
You have to,
how do you find dude, that's insane.
and you have to queue at the same time. So like when they were Shotzi and Pred were playing 8s like 2 or so weeks ago. They had to play on different teams and they just both insta-queued at the same time.
They're playing X Defiant 8s?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Dude, maybe you could go pro in X Defiant, bro. You're pretty nasty, Preston.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're pretty nasty.
Unfortunately, I'm not that nasty.
I don't know, dude. I think you're pretty good. I saw your little screenshot of your stats that you tweeted.
Yeah, my stats are gross.
I know you were like top 10% in like everything.
But I'm not pro worthy.
Hey, don't count yourself out, man.
I'll just shit on some random kids for the time being.
Yeah, I will say, if X Defiant Esports is a thing and they actually start it, it's a clean slate, bro. There ain't no content creators podcast talking about it just yet. So that might be our big break.
True.
That might be
Around the XDL.
Yeah, there you go. Around the XDL. We could have a spin-off show. Or we could have 2 halves of the show where we talk about COD and the next Defiant, bro. That could be I'm telling you, that could be our big break, man. That's how it starts.
XDL.
And then when Black Ops 6 comes out, we say screw that.
Right.
Run it back.
We'll do Around the XDL for 3 weeks, and then it's back to Around the CDL.
Those are gonna be banger episodes. Nah,
we'll TACTICALRAB for 3 weeks. 3 videos a day for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Much as we can.
Alright, guys.
Alright, guys. Try there at Prestige half all, and I'm not on team anymore.
God. Yeah, chat. If you guys want X Defiant content when the Pro League starts, let us know. Let us know. We'll definitely talk about it a little bit if it really is a thing and like some COD pros are playing in it. But
if it's a thing, I'm gonna be watching because I mean I'm having a lot of fun. It's just
you're gonna be playing, brother.
I'm not.
You're gonna be sitting here on the pod while you're in a match trying to talk about COD at the same time. What do you say?
I'm not that good, Jake, and nobody knows who I am.
What do you mean? People know who you are. You got like 4K followers on Twitter. That's good enough.
That doesn't mean anything.
You just gotta give it a go, man. It's not about who you know. It's about the gunny.
I mean,
just
wise
words.
Hit
up Trey.
There you go.
There's not many people that can fuck with me on that game. That's facts. But
there you go. Bang. Put him on a team, bro. Maybe we start a team. What if we sponsor an X Defiant team? We pay $15. We'll give you 1 free Chipotle lunch a week as your salary.
Sure.
4 players, 4 lunches a week. So that's 16 meals a month. You think we can afford that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You're thinking like 15 players a week? 15 players.
Between the 3 of us, it's practically like we buy like each buy like 5 meals a month. I mean,
yeah, I mean $60 a month per player, so $240 a month total for a team.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh yeah, we're fucking running it, brother. We're running it. Around the Dick DL is gonna be the name of our team or something. Around the disco stick. Nah. All right, yo. I think it's time to round it out, man. We've been live for 2.5 hours. Preston's already in fucking Friday over there. Homies living in the future. Half of you guys in chat are probably in the future.
I'm off work, so it doesn't matter.
What is that? Holy fuck, yo, chat. That just scared the fuck out of me. Did anyone else hear that shit? A fucking ad just started playing on one of the pages I had opened and just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Dude, it was a fucking Adobe ad on the esports earnings website. Just
I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, never do that shit again.
Oh my god, that just scared the shit out of me, bro.
You just scared the fuck out of me. My freaking furnace went off at the exact same time that you screamed. I thought somebody was behind me. And you're like, what the fuck? I thought it was done for me.
Oh my god, no, you're good. Wait, Field said, as a social media person, what do you think about your last message? I think following numbers on Twitter and IG don't mean shit anymore in regards to viewership. No, facts, dude. Following numbers don't mean anything. Most people's followers, especially people that have been around for a while, are just like, the accounts are dead. Like, people don't go on it anymore. Yo, Alex is playing with sound effects over here, bro. We're at that point tonight. But I agree, Field. I agree. Holy shit. This guy's got sound effects, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This guy's got fucking...
Dude, weird. Okay, that's...
you just made Preston tweak. Dude, how many people in chat just tweaked, bro? I hope everyone in chat had headphones on and just fucking tweaked. That's crazy, bro. If you do that in the middle of an episode next time without any warning, nah, that's crazy. Yo, chat, we gotta round it out, man. What final words you guys got for us? Because Preston's tweaked out, dude.
Dude, I live in the basement. It's dark.
What is going on, everybody? It is your
thank you guys as always for watching. We all appreciate you very much. Hey, we have a Twitter account, Around the CDL.
We do.
I'm
linked
sure
below.
It's linked.
It is linked below.
If any of us or any of you guys figure out anything about the Esports World Cup, please tweet us because we want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, continue to tweet ideas, questions, anything you guys have. Send it over our way at Around the CDL. We're looking to answer and do as much as we can to get you guys involved. These lives have been really, really cool. You guys can sit, chat. We can react to your comments live, answer questions that you guys have. So I don't think we'll ever go back to the pre-recorded podcast. I think this is the way to go from now
Nice.
on. But I mean, as always, you guys already know what it is. Appreciate you guys for chilling. Those who are live or watching the edited version on YouTube, shout out you guys. And as always, thank you. Go OpTic.
Yeah, boys, we appreciate everything. Again, as we always say, if you hate us, if you love us, we don't care. We love doing this.
We don't care. No, we care if you love us, chat. Don't listen to him. We care if you love us. Yo, this guy just said, we don't care.
Oh my god,
crazy.
dude. I am fucking losing it right
That's
now.
crazy. What? This guy, dude, he's got all the sound effects, chat. That's crazy.
Oh my
This guy's got
God,
all the
dude.
sound effects.
What?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
If you love us, we don't give a fuck.
No, I didn't say it, chat. Not me, bro. I love
That is-
everybody.
That is crazy. I would never say that to you, chat. Ever. Ever.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Jesus. I thought you were going to say like the Pete Weber quote, like, you know, love us, hate us, you still watch. But you went a completely
Oh, this guy's fucking off the rocker. And I'm not talking about Minnesota. What is that?
That's
Preston's
crib.
gonna have nightmares. He's gonna have nightmares tonight.
That's got to be crib.
That's all I gotta say about us. We're the best in the game. It is what it is. I will consider us so. Thank you.
That's great. Yo, chat, thank you guys so much. Seriously, everything the boys said, minus the we do love you if you support us. We love you a
Yes,
lot.
we love you.
We
If you
do
hate
care.
us,
If you hate us, you know,
You
no
still
hard
watching.
feelings, but I don't. Yeah, you can leave if you'd like. But yeah, chat, we seriously appreciate it, man. Absolutely great time doing these live. If you guys have any ideas on how we could use the Twitter account better, let me know. You can tweet at the Twitter account, at me, DM me, whatever you want to do. I definitely want to post more on our Around the CDL Twitter, but bro, between everything we got going on, I'm so busy with my own shit and my own work that I don't have it. But if there's any ideas, maybe I could like schedule things. You know what I'm saying? Like take 10, 15 minutes on a Monday and just schedule out a couple tweets or something we can put out. So let us know if you guys ever have any ideas for anything you want us to do content-wise, even if it's outside of the original show. If you want us to, people want us to play zombies on stream one day, like any ideas like that, definitely down to hear them. But yeah, thank you guys a ton, man. We appreciate the support. We'll be back next week to go over week 3 of qualifiers, and we hope you all have a good one, man.
Peace.
That's crazy.
Stop doing that.